Hi, guys.
Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Good.
Hey,
How are you? Hi, Pauly Buck. How are you?
Hello.
Thank you for joining us this evening.
Oh,
Say hi to some people in the chat. Jonathan Wolf, Empire Precious Metal. Welcome. Jack Galman, Mr. Vero is with us. Silver Forever.
well, hell, you know all
Silver
kinds of
Forever.
people.
Right on the Channel Hall of Fame. Right here.
Who?
Silver
Who?
Forever.
I don't know that guy.
Yeah, he's in the Channel Hall of Fame. He's got a sticker, and it sticks out pretty good too.
Must be
And
nice.
Jack Galman. So I was going to introduce you, but I cannot do as good as John Belay can do. So I'm going to go ahead and quote him on what he would say about you. Pauly Buck is my main man. He is the sexiest silver stacker in the YouTube community. Don't let anybody tell you any different.
I like this
Or
so far.
otherwise.
Continue.
Oh,
Continue.
But his complaint was your haircut.
it's always something, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Not for kids.
That's what I think about my haircut. Sons of bitches.
Don't ask. Tarika, how are you? Desert Bob.
Desert Bob, what's up, buddy?
David. And
Hope you're
Gleason.
staying awake on that Benadryl.
So he didn't like your haircut. So tell us about the haircut. What happened with that? Because he told us on his show last night.
All right, hold on. Now you're cutting in and out on me here real bad. What'd you say?
What about the haircut? What did you do?
I don't know. I was watching their stream back, and all of a sudden they were talking about a haircut that I had. I don't remember most days what I ate for breakfast. So I don't remember most days what I had for breakfast. So I don't remember any type of haircut. But apparently they found it real flippin' funny.
And you know who else I thought was funny? Was Gen X. I was so surprised that he remembered the haircut story.
Oh, he was giggling like a little girl. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
They are sexy.
Hey, Slowthorpe. The reason why they're not here, Pauly, is for security reasons. They're outside right now. There's quite a fan base waiting outside for you.
Yeah.
And I know that Boulay is amongst them. So once they clear security, they'll be in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
right,
I'm sure they'll be here. They won't miss you. Bionic Bull, how are you? Yeah, they won't miss you. I think, they're your biggest fans.
Yeah, so I'm told. But they don't think I watch their streams, but I do. Them boys got one coming.
710, how are you? So tell us about this coin that you this mule coin that you discovered.
This one? Oh shit, hold on.
Here, I'll make
you have one?
Yes, of course he does.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Are you talking about these?
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, if you had to move one of those, that would be something.
Oh, you're talking about one of these?
Yes.
Oh my God, it's slab too. Check that out. Oof.
Come on, get off my pretty face and just focus on the damn coin here.
That's why they think you're so pretty. It's because you talk about yourself being so pretty.
Well, I guess. Look, I got the shakes.
That's nice.
That thing is nice.
Come on.
The queen.
Now, how did you get that, Pauly? Did you just get it when it was introduced? Did you get it aftermarket?
I bought it from the Crown Mint. It's a company that had the rights at the time to this Marvel trademark. You know, right. The Perth Mint mints the coins, but this particular company had the rights to have those coins minted by the Perth Mint, so on and so forth. And this is what it should look like, which it does look like that. But yeah, that's a 21. But it should have a 2021 on it. But the mule errors say 2018.
That's wild.
And from what we're told, there was about 400 that came out of their facility.
And how many do you kind of know about?
Roughly 65 to 70, maybe.
Wow.
And that's just going off of how many my other friends had at the time. And then now you can base it off of like NGC and PCGS's grading service. You can go on there. You can see what the grades are. I still don't know if PCGS graded a 70 yet. And then NGC's numbers are going to be kind of goofy because Silver Husky and DOA, they actually sent some back in that were 69s looking to get a higher, grade. So they sent some back in that were 69s. So those aren't going to come off the list as, 69s because they busted them out of the slabs.
They didn't send them with the label then. They took them out of the slab.
Yeah, he cracked them out of the slabs.
Yeah,
yep.
That's what I would do too.
Yep.
I do that as well because I don't want it to be biased.
We just talked about that the other night about how that would impact population reports. It's interesting that
so it would if they got six of them, MS-69 and they cracked 6 out and sent 6 raw coins back and they came back as 3 of them maybe a 70 and maybe they scored lower. I don't know for sure. You can, but the fact is they were 69s at one point in time, so that's never going to change the numbers. That number is going to stay there.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So we have.
Where's DOA? I don't know. I'm hoping he's healthy and safe. I'm having trouble getting hold of him. That's all I can tell you.
Your friend's missing. DOA. Tell us about the story. So maybe we can have people on the hunt for him. Maybe we can find him. Have a bounty.
He'll come around when he's ready. I honestly don't know. I talked to him about a month ago, and he just said he needed some time. He was working hard, so on and so forth. I actually just text messaged him before I came live. I miss my buddy. So if he's out there watching, dude, just fucking call me. That's all you got to do.
There you
call
go.
Me.
You don't need time to recalibrate and decompress, but there's always people
there they are.
Not you wondering about you, so it's good to just let them know everything's cool.
Coin junkie.
Oh, there we go. Somebody let Boulay in, so he must clear.
Boulay, what's up, buddy? Talk about my hairdo, huh?
John.
My hairdo.
Well, I'm so glad John's here. So now I used his introduction for you that I heard last night because it was just so darn nice. I mean, you're his main man. You're sexy to him.
Hey,
I laughed so hard. And then Gen X got in.
Right.
It was the funniest thing. It was super funny. So
well, there was an ongoing joke on our live stream. John and I, DOA and I had going. And actually, Boulay would message me saying, "What? yeah, there he is."
Oh.
So that's what DOA would give him because he would call Stormy number 2 and maybe DOA number 3. So DOA would do this to him.
Oh, so what do you know? So you're number 1 then? Is that what it is?
Apparently.
Oh, wow.
Twice over.
Wow. So how did you get the number 1 status?
This just got weird.
Southern boy. So maybe John can tell us what makes you number 1.
I think he'd be the only one that could.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of want to know how sexy Silver Stacker looks like, what that really means.
Well, I mean,
I'd really like to, we can get into that too. Man steak.
You're going to have him up here and ask him, I can't answer for another man.
He probably should join us right now and explain all of this to us. So you and DOA did a show on Monday nights, and that's where I first saw you, and it was really good. So I hope he comes back soon.
Yeah, we were having fun. Let's see, our last episode would have been like number 22. This time of year is my busy time for work. So the week before I was late, I said, I'll be there about 10 after 9. I show up. Well, the same thing happened the following week. And he said, you know what, just cancel it. And we haven't had another one since. And we're in an agreement, and I'm never going to break that agreement because he's one of my best friends, where I'm not going to go live without the guy on that channel. I can do my own thing on my channel if I want to. It's a scheduling thing,
Cool.
So I'm not leaving my buddy behind. When he's ready, he'll be on with me. Hopefully.
Storage Bandits and Patrick Johnson. Go Bulldogs. Oh my gosh, they won today. They had a heck of a game today. I mean, this quarterback is like a walk-on quarterback. Won the national championship. He's 5'8".
As a quarterback?
He's from Blackshear, Georgia, which is like a town next over to where my husband's from. This kid is awesome. And they weren't really looking for him for the NFL, but they are looking at him now. He can scramble. I mean, he can get out of anything.
Scramble. How can he see over the offensive line?
I don't know. I mean, this kid is a winner. You can't coach that. He's just a winner,
Yeah, that's great.
So,
I don't keep much up on college football. It's in the background, but it is what it is.
Steve, he knows about,
and especially Ohio State. I can't believe it. Even I'm watching an Ohio State game. Not even watching it. You're watching.
Well, I kind of want to know what's going on with Texas A&M and Miami. That's supposed to be a good one tonight, because Texas A&M right now is kind of, wild cards. They kind of like to fight and stuff. So that coach kind of bought that team. Love seeing the Seahawks beat Wilson and the Broncos. I don't watch any of the games. Key and Collectibles and Biggie, how are you? So how many of those coins do you have?
I'll answer that by saying 1.
Okay. Doug Flutie was short.
Okay, so I have a few, but they're kind of spoken for, and the people who are getting them don't know about it. So if they were here, I don't want them to know.
Well, if one showed up in my mailbox, I wouldn't turn it away.
Oh my God!
Yeah, right.
Oh
no, I mean,
that was great. That was great.
I mean,
yeah, I've got one. So there you go.
Gotcha.
I really don't know who. I think my old buddy Stormy, he's still hanging on to one. I know DOA's has a fistful. I think Silver Husky has one, and some people in the community, they bought them. I don't know what they did with them. If they sent them,
I've seen some for sale recently. I've seen some on eBay recently.
Yeah, they've been on eBay since the find really. I think Guido Stackin sold a bunch on eBay. I think for as high as like $1,400.
So how high has it gone? What's the highest it's sold for?
I think $1,400 for MS70. And a raw, I've seen them go for $800-900.
Wow. See, I remember
regularly.
I was actually I was listening to the podcast for Coin World, and that story came out. I was running. It was about, I think, around summertime, around that last year sometime. So I thought it was kind of cool, and I never did find one though. But I did start looking when I heard it.
Well, and that's just it. It's. I can only talk about it so much, and it feels like it's just repeating myself. Cool. So it's nice to get out in front of other people and say, listen, if you have one, flip it over, check the front of the coin, and see what it says. That's all.
Well, to just tell. Good evening, AZ Coins. So you got the coins in. So how did this all transpire? How did you see this? What did you know?
So okay, so it was March of, what year is this? 22? March of 2021, right? I made an order like anybody else does. The coins came in, and I'm going through them. I open up. They come in. I don't have any, but have you ever seen a roll of capsulized coins? They come in a heat shrunk plastic tube, right?
Yeah, I don't get them very often.
Well, anyway, so there's 20 coins there. They're just heat shrunk. They're not in like a mint tube like you'd get Eagles or Britannias or shit like that. So you cut that, and I just open them up, look at them, and I ordered multiples, Captain America, Hulk, Venom, all this stuff, and I looked at it and I said, well, that's not right. And I looked at it again, and that was a Wolverine, and I flipped it back over, and it said 2018, and then I said something ain't right here. So I call up Stormy from Empire Precious Metals. He was busy doing something. It was a couple hours later. He got back a hold of me, and I said, dude, just check your coins. And sure as shit, he had a whole roll of them as well.
An entire roll. Wow.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Well, and Guido Stackin had a roll, and Husky and DOA, they had a business together called the Metal Merchant, and they had some. And Stormy originally, I believe, was the first one to sell one or traded for a Spider-Man or something. So he valued that Spider. Yeah, that's what it was. He valued a Spider-Man coin at like $250 or something.
Yeah, right around 300, something like that, right?
Yeah, so he traded someone that coin for the error. So when he had his auction, Silver Wolverine.
Now we have a real.
So when he had his auction, that's where he started it. And I believe the very first one he sold might have went for like, I want to say like $400.
Well, he had him on his website as well, because I've seen him on his website. He's got sold out now.
Yeah, and he started selling them on his website for like $500. And then when the Metal Merchants had their bin show, like they were selling them for right up to $6. The price just kept going up with, and that's how things like that can go. Like, so there's only 400, right? So you sell one, you're never going to make another one. There's never going to be another one made. So
that's what it is.
The price goes up, right? So, and that's how it transpired into, okay, now it's worth $1,000. Who wants to pay $1,000? Okay, exactly. They paid $1,000. Who's going to pay $1,200? You know,
and they're going to have those people that will do it.
I think there's one listed for just under $2,000 right now. That's what it's listed for. But
yeah, right. And people can list what they can list it for whatever they want.
Or you list it for $1 million. I mean, that's what it's worth.
Of course, John has one. John does have one. I'm sure he would like you to autograph it for him.
Who, Boulay has one?
John Boulay, yeah. He's got the whole set too. He was talking about sending them into NGC to be graded. So
holy cow! Hi, Still Wolverine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Did you go to the game today?
I did go to the game today.
When are they going to play somebody?
Oh my God! Great question.
Right, Georgia 2, Georgia 1 blowout. But I like the Bennett. Did you catch any of that game at all?
I have not catched any game except for I just turned on this Michigan State Washington game.
Oh, I'm interested in the Texas Miami game. So, but
this Pauly, the population, you mentioned 60 some odd of those Wolverine coins. I was just curious, is that what's been graded, or is that just what's been floating around out there? Because I know you said
that's just kind of the number I go off of, and it could be 80 by now. If you go to NGC and check their census, the same with PCGS. But originally we knew of 65 or 68 that we had between like 4 guys, and those are the only ones that we knew of. Because the Crown Mint, when we contacted them, they didn't have any more. They checked their supply, they didn't have any. None of the other big bullion companies have them because they'd be selling them, or you would see them sent into PCGS or NGC, and you would see them on their website.
Exactly.
So where these things are locked in somebody's sock drawer, and they're safe.
They might not even know they have them. They might not even know they have them.
No, I've seen one come up for sale on Facebook just the other day, and I think the guy was asking like $720. I doubt it. I doubt it would sell, but because I belong to a lot of groups, like everywhere, like a lot of groups, and buyers are really being careful, I guess is the best way.
I'd be apprehensive about buying on social media. I've never had a Facebook or Instagram profile, but I'm leery on YouTube. I could just imagine what the universe is like on those other 2 platforms.
On social
just taking advantage of people and having to be very careful.
Yeah, I'm part of some groups on Facebook that have 25, 30,000 people involved in them, and you have to be careful. I try, anybody that asks me, I try and give them the best tips I can on how not to get scammed, because if somebody's breathing and they're going to try and get you, they're going to get you somehow. They're going to try and get you somehow. A scam artist is always going to be a scam artist, and there's always going to be a new scam.
And I didn't realize the coin community is an Instagram. So I'm new to this Instagram stuff. I've done Facebook forever, and that's cool, whatever. But all the time I'm getting, and okay, I don't even know the lingo. Let me try that. DMs, they'll slip in and say, hey, you want to buy some coins? You want to do this? And then, of course, I'll see these great deals, and it's like sparks my interest. But then it's just like, but I didn't realize how big it was on the social media, like especially Instagram, because I thought that was more like the kids, Oh,
no, well, right. Well, there's just take a look of call it. I don't even want to use something big. I want to use something small. Checkers. There's a group of people like the coin community, anything that are involved with playing checkers. So there's small groups like this everywhere, and it's part of Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's everywhere. Anything to do with anything, there's a group for it, and that's where, like collecting coins and reselling and stuff like that. I do believe social media has really hurt it as far as what things are worth and what you think you can get for it. But now this person, they won it on a duck race for $5. Yeah, it can resale for $150. Well, now they'll just take it and sell it for $50 because, what's the big deal? I just put $45 in my pocket. And stuff like that kills the collectible market, especially if you're someone invested in collectibles and holding to resale, and you have these completed sales that said, well, this person just sold it for $45. Why are you asking $150? Well, I guess because 2 weeks ago it sold for $150, but now what do I have to do? It's a mess, and it's going to continue to be a mess.
Yeah, it just seems like it's getting worse, and like the spots are getting more, and they're getting more spots per like ounce of silver, and silver's down. Nothing, the prices just keep going up and up and up. So they're making their money.
People call them scams. People call them gambling. You can call it what you want. You're not going to stop it. People are going to spend their money how they want to spend it. If they want to spend their money stupidly and gamble on an item that is supposed to hold your wealth, by all means, do it.
I never really put it in perspective that way, but when you say it that way, it kind of really just really hits you in the gut. You know what I mean?
Well, it's no different than me going to the store and buying these damn things, for Christmas. I don't buy these. These are Christmas gifts for whatever, stocking stuffers. But I'm pissing money away, basically, right? I'm going in there. I'm giving the store money. I'm giving the state of Michigan money to try and win money. If I just kept the money in my pocket, I'd still have that money.
Hi, Mr. Bordeaux.
It's just an urge that people have, and
I had one today because they had Patriot lottery tickets come out, and I had to buy a couple, and I won $20.
The state of Michigan's got $50 lottery tickets now.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
In the state of Georgia, they have what they call the Hope program. So if you buy the lottery tickets, they pay for everybody's college. Doesn't matter what income you are. As long as you have a GPA of over something, the lottery pays for college for all kids. I think they should do that everywhere. I think it's a great program.
Pauly is so handsome, he pisses money. No, I don't piss money. I don't like pissing money away. Hey, is Desert Bob still in here? Because I've got, if you guys don't know Desert Bob, and he's on Instagram, I tell you what, if you're into leather and leather goods, belts, he made me this coin pouch, and it's just full of, junk silver and stuff. But I always wanted one, and he made it, and there it is. But that guy is a hell of a, I don't even know what you call it, leathersmith, a leatherman maybe. I don't know what he calls it. There he is. Check him out on Instagram, Desert Bob's Leather and Loot. And
you have a nice haircut. We're getting in the chat them talking about your hair now. Your hairstyle.
Talking about my hair?
Yeah.
I'll put hair.
Yeah. I mean, I used to have compliments on my hair.
There. Talk amongst yourself.
What's wrong with your hair, Nick? There's nothing wrong with your hair.
Oh no, but no, with all the attention's going to Pauly Buck. I mean, I kind of feel like when my chopped liver.
Yeah,
kidding.
Right.
It's awesome. I mean, these guys are pining for him. I mean, he's got something.
Did you ever watch Seinfeld, Nick?
I didn't really like that one as much. No.
There was the one when they had he was from MTV. He was one of the VJs. His name was Tony something, and George was like enamored by him, and he would follow him around everywhere, and he wanted to go mountain climbing with him, and they made sandwiches, and then he fell off the rocks, and then he went to go see him in the hospital, and the guy was mad at him. That's what this reminded me of. Somebody please what that guy's name was. He was from MTV, and his name was Tony something. He was a VJ.
Thank you, Stranger Danger. He says I look good.
Tony something, you said?
Yeah, well, and he kept saying, "Hey, Tony." Remember, he kept following him around. It was so fun. He goes, "I made a sandwiches, Tony." They were going mountain climbing or something.
No, okay, I don't remember that. I remember like Pauly Shore and those guys, but
yeah, I remember him too. He's really old now.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, Dan Cortez. Yes,
Brown.
Dan. It wasn't Tony. In the show, it was Tony, but it was Dan Cortez who played.
Yeah, there you go. Now that name's familiar. Dan Cortez. Yeah.
Yeah, he played the part. That's so funny.
Oh, thank you, Silverstruck. Oh, now they're making me feel good about myself. Okay, I have one question. We're gonna just talk about one thing, just for like 2 seconds of Wolverine. We're not gonna get on this topic.
Okay.
Do you have anything good to say, Pauly Buck, about the 2021 Morgan?
I knew that was coming.
Do I have anything good to say about it?
Do you have anything good to say? Because I don't.
Yeah, I mean, they're. I know you don't like it, so you're not going to like anything that comes out of my mouth when it comes on this topic. Yes, I do like them. I don't like the fact that they were, 3 9s fine silver. I wish they would have been, like they were. I mean, it marked 100 years, and
so one would have been plenty, right?
Huh?
One would have been plenty.
I'll agree with that because.
We didn't need.
I tell you what. I've got a Philadelphia 2021 Morgan and a peace dollar. That's all I have because the privy marked ones were minted in Philadelphia. Those were a whatever you want to call it, not a. Privy? Well, yeah, I mean, yes, I mean that's what they're called, but. They were made to sell. Had they done something different or just left it alone, didn't make a Carson City because it wasn't made in Carson City. It wasn't minted in Carson City. Exactly. It couldn't happen. It couldn't happen.
Agreed.
That's the only problem I had with them. Other than that, I kept one. I've got a Philadelphia and peace dollar. That's it.
I did get the piece. I got 3 of them. I think I sold one to John Blay, and then I sold one on eBay, and I think I gave one away. Because I really didn't want, because I would look at it in my stuff and I'm like, why are you here? Because I don't like you.
Yeah, right. No, I get it. I wish I had the Denvers in MS-70, I guess I could say. I know where you can get some. Well, no, I wish I had them to sell them. I'm not looking to buy any whatsoever.
But Wolverine has them all. All.
Oh, sure. I do not have the Denver. That's the only one I didn't buy.
You don't have any Denvers?
Nope. That's the only one I didn't buy.
I have 2. One of them is really nice. I should probably get it graded, but I don't like sending stuff like that away.
I'm surprised you guys sent your coins off that you found, the Wolverine coins. I would have been terrified to send those off.
And they were gone for so long. And Silver Husky sent some in. And they were destroyed. They were destroyed. He did a video. It's on his channel. I don't know if you have a moderator here. They can drop his link. Silver Husky. He did a video on it.
I'll find it.
He sent these things off to NGC, and they came. It looked like they were taken out of the capsules, wrapped in a rubber band, and sat on somebody's desk for like 2 months. Because when they got them back, he sent these coins off in their they come from the Perth Mint in capsules, right? Uh-huh. So that's the way you send them. And they're toned. They're toned now, but right across the center of the coin is the natural beauty of the coin, and the outsides of it is toned. He cut all ties with NGC.
What did they do for that? Did they compensate?
Nothing. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything.
See, and that's what I would fear.
Awesome. How you doing?
So there's no consequences on their end.
Well, I'm sure it's built in ahead of time before you send it in that you release any liability of them.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I mean, yes, I understand that, but I'm kind of thinking that they're going to take responsibility for their own mistakes. They're a business, and you should run such a way and have credibility. So it's hard to believe where those coins sat. Where did they go when they got to Florida? Where did they go to end up looking like that? That's what he wanted to know, and he didn't get an answer. Oh, take before and after pictures. Yeah, I would be highly upset. And that's what I fear when I send a coin in. I don't care what it is, because I'm kind of emotionally attached to a lot of it anyways. And I want to make sure I'm getting that same one back.
So yeah, like I said, he did a really good video on it. Kind of a sad thing, but what are you gonna do, you know?
Well,
and I almost want to say that he sent those coins in for somebody. Somebody bought those coins, mailed them to him, and then he mailed them to NGC, something like that.
Holy cow. So it was a business deal for him.
Yeah.
Ah.
So be careful when you're handing your coins over to somebody to send them into NGC. I mean, it's $25 and you can have yourself a membership for a year, and you know, you can put the blame on yourself, I guess.
I mean, I don't think PCGS is any better right now. I mean, it's taken forever to get your coins back.
I would imagine anywhere. The last thing I sent in was the peace dollars, and they came back as 70s. And like you said, I sold 2 of mine and kept 1.
Hi, Metal Dragon. So,
but now that Silver Wolverine is here, let me ask him a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still here?
Yes, he's here.
What is? I gotta have an answer because it's really bugging me. What is the significance of these women's quarters? Why would somebody in their right mind spend $190 to $200 on 3 rolls of quarters right now on eBay, YouTube, Instagram, anywhere?
I'm pissed with those quarters.
I'm just wondering why. I mean,
well,
what's
I mean,
so significant
I don't
about
think
it?
it's just. I don't think. I don't think it's just the women's quarters. That started really a couple years ago with the American Samoa. That was a really hot one, as well as the Tuskegee Airmen last year.
Yeah.
And well, anyway, the Tuskegee Airmen and the American Samoa, the S quarters, the San Francisco quarters, have a way higher mintage than what these women's quarters do. I believe they were right around $1 million, somewhere between 700,000 to $1 million. Well, these women's San Francisco quarters, the mintage is now, I mean, be it as it may, uncirculated, except for the ones that I put in circulation. But it's the lowest minted quarter. It's the lowest minted business strike quarter since 1932.
What's the
1932 Washington quarter, and the 1932 Washington quarter that's so popular and goes for quite a bit of money, I do believe, the San Francisco Washington 1932, which I believe was the first year of the Washington quarter, correct? Well, it was 1932.
Yeah.
And I think it has a mintage of around 400,000, or maybe a little bit over 400,000. Well, these women's quarters, San Francisco business strike is under 400,000.
Right.
Now you would say 400,000. There's a lot of coins that have mintages of 400,000. I mean, silver, bullion, proof, whatever.
Business strike.
But a business strike quarter, this is the lowest one. Now, I mean, you can absolutely go back to like Walking Liberty, stuff like that have lower mintages, whatever. But I mean, they're low mintage.
Okay.
I think they're going to be forgotten. I submitted my women.
No, I don't think they will be.
Look at the state quarters. All the grandparents and everybody's going to the banks, filling up these books for the grandkids.
Yeah, that was different. That was that was more to spark an interest in collecting. I mean, outside of errors, there really isn't anything noteworthy in that whole line, right? I was in banking at the time.
There's a couple good errors on those state quarters.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Outside of errors or variety, what Silver Wolverine pointed out, and what I saw Metal Dragon point out in the chat, is that we'll appreciate this more in the long term. But this is a very low mintage.
I believe if it was people that we knew who they were, if it was women that were well-known, like Eleanor Roosevelt.
Part of the program is part of the program.
That would be one I will want to have, just because I think that's a good one, because we know who she is.
Well,
but
part of the program
don't.
part of the program was to shed light on people who weren't as familiar, right? Some people will like, well, why isn't Rosa Parks? There's certain people that people are familiar with, and this was to shed light on
what they said. The Mint called for is they wanted 20 women or recommendations for women that have helped
Influence.
America influence.
Mhm.
So if we don't know who these people are they really a big influence?
Well,
Do you follow me? It's
And-
like, what if we don't know who they are? How do we know what they did?
this is chicken or-
and let me also add to to Polly Buck's question. So before this year, I mean, all the ATB series starting, I think, in 2012 had the San Francisco quarter, but you were able to buy it in 100 coin. I believe it was 100 coin bags, a 40 coin roll by itself, and also in the PD&S 3 coin roll set. So you could buy them in the bags and you can buy them individually in a roll. Well, this year they stopped the San Francisco quarter with the bags and the individual roll and said you have to buy it in the PD&S set, which is the reason why the mintage of that quarter is so low, is because they limited how many of the 3 roll set you can buy, and they discontinued or didn't allow you to buy it by itself in the 100 coin bag or in the 40 coin roll by itself. And that's why the PD&S rolls or sets is going for so much money, so people can get those quarters that they couldn't buy individually.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're worth a lot.
Well, and that
a little bit of FOMO, but not too bad.
I'm not into them, but that answers my question because I know that Silver Wolverine talks about them a lot, and I see them on YouTube quite a bit, and you can search them, you'll find them everywhere. But I did think it was really cool of him, the video he did of circulating the quarters. At that point, he didn't care. It was something he wanted to do, and I thought it was really cool.
Hi, Monkey King Medals. Yes, I posted that on my community page because it is a good video, and I thought you should spend the rest of them at the Michigan game.
Man.
Right?
Yeah. I was gonna spend them. I took a trip and I went to Myrtle Beach about a month ago, and I was gonna do it there, and I forgot them. So I don't know. I still have them here in a bag.
I know. I'm holding out hope that I'll find them up here. I do look for them, Silver Wolverine. Wouldn't that be cool if I could find one?
Somebody told me on one of my videos that they found one. Didn't know if it was mine. Now I did hear of a couple of people who don't do videos said that they did the same thing, circulated, and they said they do it all the time. They order certain things from the Mint just to circulate.
That's really neat. That is really cool because I think that would give a lot of sparks interest in coin collecting. I wish the Mint would do that. Do they still do the coin hunt, like the W's? Are they still doing that?
I haven't heard anything about nothing like that. Nope.
No, they stopped the W in 2020.
Yeah, they only did it 2 years. Silver Wolverine, how many of those S mints did you put into circulation? A whole roll?
I put almost a whole roll of Sally Ride. I think I have about $1.50 or something like that left.
You can't even wash your car with that.
So
Silver Heist, what's up, buddy?
That's like 7 quarters out of billions floating around. Think about how rare that is,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, right.
I don't know. I just think that's what the Mint did an afterthought with the Mint. I don't think the Mint did a good job on these women quarters at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll do it next year. I mean, I have this suspicion. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that they might bring back the San Francisco bags and roll. And if they do, then the mintage will go way up. And I may cancel my enrollment on those, but I want to.
So are you enrolled for the Morgan 2023? I know you are. I am.
Say it again.
I am. What's that?
She's asking if your enrollment is fulfilled.
I missed what you said.
Oh, you are enrolled for the 2023 Morgan, right?
Absolutely.
Me too. Me too. I love them now.
Oh, bullshit, you do.
No, oh my God.
I'm just gonna fake it until
I
I
don't
make
know about
it.
what's going on tonight, man.
Fake it until I make it on those. So I am enrolled, and I'm at the max on all of them, and I'm gonna buy them all. Hi, Paula and Gen X just joined us.
Oh, hey, Jenna.
Oh, Gen X, how you doing, buddy? Talk about my hair again. I'll travel the damn west side. I will hunt you down.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Gen X,
Can that go on a chart? Can Gen X make a chart for that?
Don't feel bad. John Boulay got it too, buddy.
Oh
It's
yeah,
all right.
they were making fun of your hair. They're like, yeah, you're the sexiest like silver collector, but except when you got that bad
it's not the point that they were making fun. It was how they laughed. It was very, very hurtful. You know, these live streams, people do go back and watch. And
so
when I got to when I got to 50 minutes and 50 seconds, that's etched right here. I can't sleep good anymore. You know?
Oh, see what you did, Gen X? That's not very nice. The unknown, how are you? Yes, no, I did enroll for the Morgans. I still think there's a couple, maybe they should.
Desert Bob knows what I'm saying. See? It's not about how, it's the tone.
So they weren't laughing with you, they were laughing at you.
Yes,
right?
They were directly into my soul laughing.
Right.
That's
So
how you want to hear it.
Right.
Yeah, Gen X
Gen
did
X and Department of Numismatics, you guys are going in the corner. We're just going to have to punish you guys. Sorry, you don't hurt feelings. Gen X said he was guilty.
Now, there's an honorable man who takes accountability. I like.
Oh my gosh, no! What was funny is watching them fight. Watching those two fight about who's got the biggest degree, who's got the better education, who's the engineer and who's not. That was last night.
Stormy, it's 8:45, buddy. What are you still doing awake?
He doesn't have school tomorrow.
Oh, he's got a great papers or something. I know he does. I know he does.
Still have a paper out. Admitted to it during a live stream. He admitted it, Pauly Buck. Gen X did.
Yeah, I forget what he called. I forget what he called me. I forget what he said the hairstyle looked like, but it's going to take a lot of counseling. But I think I'm going to get through it.
Hi, Paula. Counseling. Well, don't get bad haircuts anymore. That's all.
No, John, she isn't, but I am. It's going to be all free.
I've got to say,
stay up till 9:30.
A lot of people has been talking about these Morgan, the 2021 Morgan, and how they don't like them because they're 3/9 fine silver planches, whatever. They're not 90% silver like the originals. But the same people, I would almost guarantee you, don't like the gold, the American Gold Eagle, because it's not 24 karat gold.
Yeah.
And it's 91 point whatever percent, even though it's the most popular bullion coin in the world.
That's my
gold
favorite.
Eagle.
Yeah.
My favorite. Yeah. But you're always going to have somebody that complains about something. You're not going to please everyone. But I still don't like Morgan 2021. I still don't like them.
Yeah, she just doesn't like them for the fact that she wants to be the only one that just says, screw those things. You're wasting your money. I don't want them. Even though I'm enrolled in all of them.
Right.
No, that's 2023.
2023. What?
The 2023s I'm enrolled, not 21s.
Help me understand how those are better than the 100-year anniversary ones, please.
Which ones? The 2023s?
Yeah, I want to understand from Nick why the 2023s are better than the 2021s that inspired the 2020s.
My internet's screwing up on this live again like it did last week. Hold on a minute. I
want the reverse proof.
Thank you.
And I think if they just did that, that
and
would be awesome. Just stick with that. Just do one. Just do one. Do something special. Just one.
You have standards, Stormy. And Desert Bob set it up above too. I mean, these things, they're going to be treated like eagles. I don't know how many they're going to mint every year. Probably not millions and millions and millions, depending on how people react to them after this year. But they are. I mean, they're going to be out every year. Are the reverse proofs going to be out every year? I would think not. But
no,
who knows?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, there's an enrollment for it, and with enrollments, it's usually like a magazine subscription. Once there's another one, you stay enrolled, you know. So that's the only thing that worries me about those. But I
think it'll be a bad idea
doing it. So do I.
Well,
yeah, but that's just a collector's, I guess, standpoint. I mean, like the Eagles that they did, they don't do them every year. Proofs, yeah, not reverse proofs.
No.
Well, again, the 2021s are the 100-year anniversary or commemoration, however you want to look at them. I think once the mint realized that there was an opportunity and a great demand for them, the mint makes money two ways, right? They actually press and make money, and then they make money profit-wise. So they're not going to miss that opportunity to make money.
My gosh, just have a stack Bowers auction instead.
No, they're not. No, they're definitely not.
Yeah, and that's right. As long as people are willing to pay for it, they're going to sell them.
Exactly. And if they continue to roll them out year after year in one variety or another, I think it's going to continue to make those 2021s that inspired
they did say that
more value.
But I think that they should have just, they made too many in 1 year. They dropped too many. It's dumb.
Here's what I think they should. If it's
nice, look at. I haven't even opened it yet. I watched your video, so I don't have to open it. Silver high statement.
I agree, Mellows, but one coin. We don't need 5 in a piece. Just one.
Well, listen, if it's a popular design, right, and people like it, eliminate the paper, the Federal Reserve $1 note. Eliminate it and introduce the dollar.
That's never going to happen.
It needs to happen, right? If they have to make money, part of making money is to eliminate your expenses, right? So that would be a neat way to have the popularity of the coin out in the open, but preserve the integrity of the silver and the collectible ones.
Well, I think these Morgans are popular with the older crowd, the people that don't really collect or not, they just buy them.
Guys like Stormy, the older crowd.
He's not older, but it's like the people that buy the Eagles every year. They just do it because they think they should, and they've heard that it's a good idea to do, and then they give them to the grandkids. I don't think that these are going to be popular forever because they're stupid.
They're stupid. I
really don't like them.
The answer. That's the answer. We finally got to it.
It's just too much. They just did too much. Too much. I mean, overkill. Way overkill. Hi, Metal Angler. It was just too much. Pauly, but put your hat back on.
Why?
I'm telling you, they styling him from the chat.
Okay, 2021, all mints, including CC. 2023, all finishes. 2024, what could be unique? Nothing.
I'm just going to highlight that because, that's enough said right there. Right? That's it. Empire Precious Metals, good evening. What did he say?
You guys booted Wolverine. Well, he's from Michigan. I'm surprised. Oh, he's back. I was just saying, I'm from Michigan as well. I'm surprised my internet's holding up.
Well, no, Silver Wolverine, he's always welcome. We never boot him out. Only sometimes.
Yeah, but he's not up here. He's not up here in God's country where I'm at, and he's the one that keeps getting booted out. I'm paying damn near $200 for an internet. I'm wondering, well, what good is it?
So what's the difference between Michigan and God's Michigan? Because you just said.
Well, you gotta be north of I-69 to be up in God's country.
Oh, gotcha. I got you. So, do you agree with that with Silver Wolverine?
Sure, why not?
Okay, well, I tell you what, my best friend lives in that area. She lives in Flint or around Flint, Vassar, these Saginaw, whatever. And I didn't think that was so special.
No, Vassar's a shithole. That's for sure. That place could. What Vassar's going to thrive on now is you drive through Vassar, and it's a huge marijuana growing operation. They have these tents going up, and Vassar went all in. Where like little towns around me, they wanted no part of it, which I don't. I think they probably should have to help, give the little town a little money with taxes and whatnot. But Vassar went all in. They tore down old factories and they are building these huge, greenhouses. And you drive through there and you're going to smell like it's a Cheech and Chong movie, man.
You get high just striding through there. Hi, Tina.
I had so many kids.
I did like the Flint airport, though, better than flying into Detroit. I didn't like Detroit either.
And MBS is even a little smaller than Flint, but Flint is easy. It
was nice. Airport. It was easy. It didn't have to wait. I didn't have to go like hours early. I just threw my luggage and I was gone.
They are sticklers when you come to rent a car. If it's rented in not your name, or if it's rented in your name and you give them a credit card that's not in your name, they're not having it, which I can understand. But
yeah, I didn't have to rent a car.
What do you do?
No, she just picked me up. What about the extra? I guess that one's for you guys.
What about the extra separate piece of Michigan in the north? What did Michigan? Well, that's the UP, and anybody that lives below the bridge, below the UP, we're all trolls, right? Because we live below the bridge.
Well,
so that's the UP. That's just its own place, man. You gotta be some kind of special to be living up there in the middle of nowhere where they get pounded with snow about 9 months out of the year.
We get pounded with snow like that too. So, but Silver Heist, I think he lives in my favorite state in America. So he lives in God's country for real.
God's thunderstorming outside. Boy, get your butt up on that roof. Oh. Boys make you laugh. What you need sometimes.
It's pretty here in the summer. So this weekend, my summer's over. We closed the pool, putting the toys away. It's kind of depressing.
Got the official end of summer coming up in just a few days.
Yeah. So no more swimming, no more outside. Gonna have to get the snowmobile out because the snows are coming.
That'll be fun.
We had about a good 2 weeks of summer, I think. It wasn't bad.
We had a good summer. We had a good hot summer. And then to another change. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is my first golf tournament I didn't have to go to this weekend. Because for a fundraiser for softball, my husband and kid are there at the golf tournament. And this is the first time I didn't have to volunteer ever. God's country is Fenway Park. Oh my gosh, I love Fenway. It's like I would get married in Fenway if I could. Just love that place. Love touring it, love staying there. I just love to smell the brick. I know it's weird, but Fenway is amazing.
All right, folks, they're coughing up some money. She's looking to get married at Fenway.
Well, they know
bidders, all bidders.
Silver Heist probably knows this as well, but they don't have any seats in Fenway, and they had to add seats and make money and stuff, right? So they have all these other type of revenues that you can, do at Fenway. And then one of the things you can do is get married at Fenway on the field, and then they cater it in the boxes and stuff. I'm like, that would be cool. I'm going to get remarried in Fenway one day. Well,
I don't know. Comerica Park sounds.
Isn't it time for them to?
What's that?
Isn't it time for them to demolish that dump and build a new stadium?
No, you wasn't voted for that.
One you could see coming. Who has seen that one coming? That was a great pregnant pause in there, Silver Wolverine. You gave it just enough little pause there. That was perfect.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, the truth hurts.
She's
sometimes.
in tears. She's in tears.
It's a historical place. I mean, what? There's only 2 original parks left, and that's Fenway. Oh my gosh, Silver Wolverine! I thought I liked you. So disappointed in you. Now I hate Michigan. And now I'm not going to watch them anymore, and I'm not going to root for them. I wish Connecticut beat them. Nick, I've been inside school. I've been inside the scoreboard too.
That's Tom Brady's alma mater.
I know. Well,
yeah. It's where it all started.
Yeah,
so is New England.
They can take the scoreboard with them.
Tuesday.
Somebody will buy it.
Buy what?
The scoreboard.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. They have autographs all behind it. You can go tour it and stuff. It's awesome. It's so just love Fenway.
Who's autographed?
I think they tried selling seats out of not Comerica Park, but Tiger Stadium. I think they ended up in an alley in Detroit somewhere.
I do think, hi G-Dub, I do think they sold seats for Fenway too at one time or another. I saw the 2004 Red Sox there when they got their trophy. I was right there in the first base line. You really think it's a dump, Civil Wolverine?
These guys. Get them all waiting in the bullpen. I don't know if you're keeping up with Stormy and Desert Bob, but they are sure having a hell of a laugh on my part.
Oh, I am not keeping up with Empire Metal, but I do like to hear his comments because I do find him hilarious. And yes, he can get me to laugh out loud during his auction, and I like that. So I like to go to visit his auctions. He's kind of funny, and he's got some.
Yeah, he's got that squeaky voice. I like that.
Nah. Well, and he showed his face too. That was kind of cool because we just saw him with a bucket for a long time, and now he's out of the closet, so to speak.
Well, I let John Boulay decide that. Let him decide if he should put it back on or not.
Well, I would like to, since John is here, I'd like to know why Pauly is number 1 and then Empire is number 2. I really am still on this.
Well, it's simple. I send him money, and he tells people that. Let's
John,
just be
should
real
I
here.
quote John again? I don't think John was here when I quoted him. Pauly Buck is my main. He's the sexiest silver stacker in the YouTube community. Don't.
Are you reading quotes?
Otherwise,
are you reading quotes?
You said this yesterday.
Exact quotes.
Yes.
Hi, AG Stacker. I had to write it down because I wouldn't have remembered all that.
Oh, now they're talking about this.
Bad choice of words, Nick. That's not my words. Those were John Belay's words.
That's right. Nick would never do that.
Oh, is that silver or is that just like, what is that?
No, it's definitely not silver. This is
Okay.
Stormy's cheap. This is Stormy's cheap shit.
Okay.
He sells this on his auction. I think they go for $100 to $150.
I know that's why I bought Sal's instead because he's got a 2-ounce silver.
This is number 19. I think he charged me around $225, and I paid it. I paid it willingly. So thank you, Stormy. I cherish this, and I got. Look at, he's got all kinds
obviously
of them.
Gen X knows what it's about too. This meat coin. I have no idea what this is about. That's
His head's gonna get really big because these are all at arm's reach here, right behind me. So he knows I'm thinking about him constantly while I'm recording videos and talking trash and whatever else. Look at his little Stormy chibis.
I do have to say I have a handful of stickers from Stormy for when I purchase something, and he sends me coupons, but then I can't use them.
I think I even got.
You just see
Yeah, I put it in here.
I'm a little scared to ask. What's the significance of the meat coin?
He's got this one. This one's actually real silver.
That's cool.
I think I only paid $1,000 for this one. That's cheap.
What did you get it for?
I think that one was like $1,000. I think that one.
No,
was.
you did. Shut up. No. Then
I don't know. That was actually. I don't see him in his streams no more. That was actually a gift. Me and another gentleman were bidding on said item, and he won it and ended up gifting that bar to me because at the time my daughter was getting ready to have her son, and he said, "Give that to your grandson." Well, when he's old enough, I'll give it to him, unless something happens and I got to buy a loaf of bread or something, And so I'm waiting to give that to him when he gets old enough. But I ended up way overpaying on some. The guy was into like 1930 something walking liberties. Stormy always kept them in stock for this guy because he knew we would buy them. So I had to outbid this guy so that I could just turn around and send them to the damn guy. So it was a mess, but it all
some
worked
walking
out.
liberties in the mail today. Look at this pretty one. I don't know if
That is a nice one.
I know.
Nah.
I love these coins. It's beauty. It's a 19. I don't even know. I can't see.
Which grandkid? Number 246. He's also got a gold and black version.
Nice.
You know?
I like gold. I like gold.
See? I don't know. The significance of the meat is somebody mentioned it in a stream, and my boy Stormy just went off. I mean, he was laughing like a schoolgirl for 5 minutes straight. It was nuts. If I knew the stream number, I would tell it and say, hey, go watch this stream at this certain time. Like John Boulet's stream last night at 50 minutes and 50 seconds when he broke my heart.
Oh my gosh,
I can tell you to go watch that. But Stormy's I can't remember. You know, I just can't.
Should I read? There's John right there. So it was at the 50-50 mark, huh? I didn't know all that, but I did write the quote down. But there was more said as well.
I left a comment for him on his video. Yeah, 50 minutes and 50 seconds.
You really hurt his feelings, Department of Numismatics, and you're on the Channel Hall of Fame. We don't hurt feelings. The Channel Hall of Fame, that's a really big honor. And you have, a reputation to uphold.
There he said.
Everybody can be in the Channel Hall of Fame. It's the Hall of Fame.
The hall, yeah, I see. I'm not on there, so I mean.
I got a sticker today in the mail.
I said there's no coins meat on them. I said there'd be meat on coins, and Mike White said sausage. Look at that sexy sumbitch.
That's a cool sticker.
You guys gave him a little bit too many compliments, I think. When you're calling him my Maine man, he's a sexy.
Look at her going through her notes. Look at her referring to her notes.
I mean, I sound like I look at everybody and say, "Oh, you're sexy, silver staffer."
Well, at 25, 27, you said this. I have it right here.
Yeah, it's like Barbara Walters. Look at it.
Hi, Timbo. Well, I had to. I don't refer to you guys as sexy. I mean,
she's worse than me. She's sitting around the damn notepad. I mean, I get around, but I don't carry a notepad with me.
Well, that's the only notes I have. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I do. I do have one other note on there, but I won't tell you what it is.
Oh, I want to hear it. Come on. Don't.
Hey, I want you to take that sticker, and if you have one of Stormy up there, just put it right over top his. And
I do have one of Stormy. I have not inducted him yet. I can induct you guys at the same time.
No, I mean, I don't know if I can go with all that. I was traumatized yesterday, and induct me and Stormy at the same time.
I have I have a whole bag of Stormies.
Jesus, Stormy, she got a whole bag of you.
Holy cow! I got all these postcards from him.
Oh yeah, look at him.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I mean, let me see what else. I mean, I have a whole baggie full of crap.
That's all.
I keep this stuff, you guys, just in case. If you don't see your name up there, there's a reason it's in my baggie.
He goes to the damn tailor with the bucket on here. Take my picture. There
you go, Stormy. We need to induct you.
Stormy gives up merch like strippers give out glitter.
Watch out for that glitter. I'm telling you, they're going to get you in trouble.
What? Glitter? What?
Yes. Listen.
Hey, Desert Bob says Stormy gives out merch like a stripper gives out glitter.
And you know what's? Oh, so Wolverine's back. And what's funny is I don't even have a channel sticker. And here I am inducting people into the Hall of Fame.
Do as I say, not as I do.
You don't need one.
I don't plan on getting one either. I know, you guys. I don't plan on getting one ever. I don't think I need one.
Will you take submissions for design considerations?
Sure. Yeah, that would be fun.
Have people send you their versions of what your sticker should be.
That would be fun.
And then you pick out the best one.
I would do that, and I would give a prize.
Stormy, I have that clip I made where you went off on that guy that was giving you shit in your auction about over pricing things. I could play that.
When did this happen?
I hope you step on a nail and get tetanus.
Oh my God, that's great.
Well, because I was in one of his auctions, and there was a guy giving him a hard time. This guy was bidding and bidding and bidding, but he never paid for anything. So he goes,
I do that all the time.
This time you got to pay me something. It was funny because the guy was like, I pay. But so this is what I got from, I bought this from Pauly, but this is my first CC Morgan, and the only one I want. See?
You bought that from who?
You.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's
I
cool.
know.
Nick, let's show it a little closer. And what year is it?
1878.
Oh, nice.
Remember I told you I wanted that one?
Oh, that's right. That's the one. That looks
You know
great.
what? It's a nice one. Yeah, it's a CC.
And people say I don't pay attention.
Yeah, and he said I got one.
I
I
can
wanted.
send you an awesome CC preview mark. I have 7 of them.
You. Yeah.
I got it up here. I'm going to play you this clip I made. He went on for like 2 minutes, chewing this guy out, and I dumped down to 12 seconds.
Hi, sweetie.
All right, here goes.
Jersey.
So nothing is a scam here, dumb fuck. You dumb son of a bitch. Get your fucking facts straight. So I hope you fucking step on a nail and you get tetanus. Dumb fuck. All right, guys. So here we go.
Oh, all right, here we go. He went off on this guy for like 3 minutes for saying you're actually going to pay that much for this coin.
I could actually listen to that on repeat and continuously laugh. That's actually pretty good. That's why I mean, go into his auctions, you guys, because he's quite funny. He is funny.
And the thing is, you wouldn't expect something like that to come out of his mouth. And when it does, you want to be there and you want to be ready to hit record.
See, I could tell that would come out of his mouth. I know where he's from. So
there's nothing better than somebody telling somebody else how to spend their money, isn't it?
60 stranger danger.
and that's kind of how we started off the whole thing. And I do look, I can find myself getting upset over it because I care, I guess. I care about people, but in the end, you're not going to tell them what they can and can't do with their money. And that's I've got to accept that fact. And it's really tough for me to accept that fact because I don't like when people do it, but it is what it is at this point.
You can certainly inform them, right? So if they're making an uneducated decision, if they're making an uneducated decision, then obviously having information is power, right? But if they're making a decision based on an emotional connection or something else, then it's their money. Let them be. Let them do what they want.
Well, my husband
and that's just it. And one great thing about Stormy, and I'm not trying to pump him up whatsoever. He is my friend. We talk a lot, but he does inform people about what they're getting themselves into. He lets them know that, hey, if you're new, if you've never been here, chill out, watch for a little while, because this isn't your typical coin auction. People are here to have fun. People are here to overpay. Well, they're not here to overpay, but it does happen. And
they're supporting each other. It's really to support each other.
He doesn't hide it.
Exactly. No, and that's just it. That's the thing. He doesn't hide it.
Sorry, Silver Wolverine. I didn't see you right off. My husband's tightening the belt right now, so I had to drop all my memberships for YouTube because he's like, the economy's starting to get bad, so I had to drop everything. So now I can't bid.
Stormy still takes $50 a month from me.
He does.
Oh, no.
No, yeah, I did. I would, but I'll probably pick up some memberships again. But right now, just with we got to have to pay heating fuel. That's going to be expensive. We have to.
We got another maniac in chat there, Nick.
Hello from Texas, but originally from Oakland. I know where that is. How are you? I got a lot of friends in Texas, actually. Beaumont area. They're from Maine too. A lot of people down there. So yes, so I had to drop all my memberships, Stormy. But I will be picking them back up again soon after the winter. It only costs $1,000 to heat the house a month.
Stormy is a straight shooter, no issues. Or if we receive my acquisitions from Tuesday's auction, fast ship.
Yes, that's one thing too. I will get my shipment within a day or two. It's in my mailbox. I never have to wonder. It's always going to be there. And nicely packaged. Short, light, and mediocre. Robert, Mix is troublemaking tonight. I am making trouble tonight, Robert. And he's the only one that can call me naughty. I am making trouble.
Hello, Robert. Pauly Buck, check your. I am checking the story, but you know where I live. And I got it. And it's just not going to happen. It might. Hold on here. Could not refresh. Could not refresh.
You want to overpay, John?
Well, Nick, so I heard something on the channel, right, about a different channel that one that I support, and they were going on about how much somebody paid for something or how much something sold for. Part of the value is in the item itself, right? And then and then the other part is we're supporting our friends. What Pauly talked about,
absolutely,
there's a whole dynamic going on, right? And for somebody who may not be familiar with it, or might be on the fringe of it, or might be there just simply to find a good deal, right?
Yeah.
You're going to find that people are not only acquiring something that they want to collect, but they're supporting their friends.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're making an impact on YouTube. It's not just about a quarter or a dime or a dollar bill or a dollar coin. It's about the person. And when the person has integrity and character, people are going to gravitate towards.
And that's true. And then and I will overpay a little bit for that reason as well. But when you have new people coming in, some of these auctions aren't quite as honest, and they think they're getting a good deal, because a lot of these YouTube channels don't realize they're getting a lot of newbies. They're getting a lot of new people that
they seem to find in through certain avenues, don't they? When people come new, and I think part of that is how YouTube exposes the coin collecting community to them, right?
Yeah. Right. So.
And it's everybody, not everybody, but it just seems like more and more you see these pop up. Come sell your stuff, or games, cards, and so on, and stuff like. I mean, you just see so much of it. I see so much of it. I do too. I like to say I educate myself, because I do probably watch a lot of it just to see what is actually going on. I tell people not to bid on my auction, and he does.
And I have heard him say that.
But the thing is, someone reached out to me, and I've been watching this particular show. I'm not going to mention no names, whatever. It's research, right? And this is the scam they're pulling, right? So let's just say it's one of them duck races, or it's a card. It doesn't matter what it is, and you're paying $1.50 for a spot, right? And there's 20 spots or 25 spots or whatever, and it's a generic buffalo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say that Pauly Buck is in there, and right out the gate I buy 12 of those spots. I'll pay $12 for a generic buffalo, and that's 12 spots out of 25. That gives me 12 chances to win, right? So that leaves 13 spots left, if my math's right, to get to 25. Now other people can buy those. Now here's the scam. If I win that buffalo from the said auctioneer, they keep that. Yeah. They keep that buffalo, and they don't collect money from me. They just collected 13 times $1.50 and didn't send a product to anybody.
I haven't heard anything like that before, though.
And I have, and there's a lot of people that reach out and they see it, or they think it's happening, and it's very believable that it could happen, and is probably happening right now.
But I mean, I do see where they're overpricing silver in selling spots. They're still pocketing a lot of money for a round that I could go buy from AtMax or something cheaper. Sure.
I don't know. I find myself consumed in it, because I try and steer people clear, but again, it always comes back to you don't give a shit what I say.
He's so proud of you, Pauly. He's so proud of you.
Pauly, if I may, because this is something we were speaking of earlier on in the stream. You mentioned about being cautious when buying from Facebook or Instagram. Yeah. In your experience, either personally or through folks that or maybe what you've seen, right? What are some of the more common scams that somebody who might not be aware of should look out?
First thing first, let's just take Instagram if you're on Instagram and someone reaches out to you and says, "Hey, I'm selling this stuff. Are you interested in buying?" It's a red flag. No one should have to reach out to you and you not know them and expect you to even answer back. I tell everybody that gets something like that. And what I do now is I'll mess with the people, right? I will try and have a conversation with them to the point where I'm wasting their time and I'm having fun doing it. Right?
Yes, exactly.
And so that's the number one thing is people should not reach out to you and expect you to buy anything from them. That's just a flag right there. And actually, a friend of mine in the community, and still might be in this chat, I was on Facebook and I saw his logo, and I'm like, he wouldn't be on here. And the person was selling, and this is how they were selling them.
Oh, yep.
They were selling a tube of buffaloes, but reach out to me personally. Most generally on any one of these groups on Facebook is all the business is done inside the comments, so everybody in that group can see what's being done. You can still get scammed.
You've got a record.
At least there's right. At least there's a paper trail of it, right, or a internet trail of it, right? So I messaged this guy, and I knew it wasn't my friend, and I said, "Hey, interesting logo," and the guy messaged me back, "Thanks," and gives me the thank you. I said, "Why'd you steal my friend's logo?" And instantly this guy blocked me and deleted everything that he had. There's no longer that person on said Facebook page, period. He just got rid of himself before any more red flags were thrown. Let's see, what's another one? It happened to Empire Precious Metals. On Instagram, scammers will take your picture, will take your logo, make their own page, somehow get all these not subscribers, but followers and so on and so forth. And they will take your pictures that you put up and try and act as if they are that person, a legitimate seller. But like I say, you always got to watch he's Empire Precious Metals. Well, this guy was Empire Precious Metal, or Empire Precious Metals wasn't capitalized, and this guy was capitalized. You just got to know that a guy like Stormy, a legitimate salesman, isn't going to reach out to you and say, "Hey, I have this. Do you want to buy it from me?"
I've even seen them comment on his comments on his videos.
And the thing on YouTube, it'll be it's just recently happened to me. Someone will take my logo, make an account, and you can click on that, and it'll say it was created 2 days ago, and they'll leave a WhatsApp number, right? I don't even know what the hell WhatsApp is, but it says, "Contact me here, let's chat."
Yeah,
well, that's not me. Yeah. That's not me doing that. Right. I would never say anything like that. It's happened to Silver Wolverine. I've messaged him on Instagram and said, "Hey man, you're hacked again.
They do that.
You got a scammer on your page."
They do that all over my channel, and I try to get those the moment that they start flooding them, but it's not always.
And I don't know if people know this, but channel moderators, if you're a moderator on someone's channel, even if you don't have to be a moderator. If you see that and you know that's not the person doing it, you can hit report, and that will be deleted. If you are a moderator on somebody's channel, you can physically delete that comment, because there are a lot of weird, like 18-year-old, it's in Spanish type messages that'll come through, right? And you can delete those, because I don't want no one coming there and say, "What the hell is this?" It happens to a lot of people. But I guess the main thing is, and I've talked to Nick about it before, if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true, right? Yeah.
I found it because I was interested in the deal today, and I have never bought on social media, and it was a great deal. But again, that's what he said.
So what I did was she sent me that. I went and looked at it. Do you know this person? And just being in it for as long as I have, all I did was a quick search. I went through their pictures, clicked on each picture. There's nobody buying anything from those people. They have a pile of followers. How can you have a pile of followers trying to be selling 1/10,000 coins for $180 and nobody buying them, right? So that's just them throwing it out there, hoping someone takes the bait, sends them money, and you're never going to receive any metals from it.
But what's funny though is I see pictures. They have the nicest stuff all the time. They're posting a lot of beautiful merchandise.
Of course, of course they are. And what it does, and not saying anything wrong with what you did, but I guess of lack of experience, but you did the right thing. You sent it to somebody to ask them a question, and that's how you got saved from being scammed. Had you just said, "Holy shit, this is a great deal, I'm going to buy 10 of these."
Oh, see, I wouldn't do that though. I would never do that.
No, right, but not you, but just anybody in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they send this person $1,800, and they never receive anything, you know?
Yeah, that would tick me off. That would be a really bad day.
Yes, I mean, but buying from social media is very, very risky. I mean, there's so, I mean, even from a bullion dealer, but at least they're a business you can work with if something was to get lost in the mail, I guess. But if you're buying and selling metals, you have to hope that the United States Postal Service does their job, or someone's going to be looking for a refund. Someone's going to be looking for their metal if it doesn't get to them. And I believe, again, Stormy can attest to this. I don't think he's ever had an issue, period, selling or sending anything anywhere. Maybe once.
I think you got to deal with somebody who's got a reputation to protect and uphold, right? So if somebody who, like you said, approaches you out of the dark of the night and says, "Hey, I got something, you want to buy it?" You don't know who they are.
Ask for references.
Yeah, you don't know if they have a reputation or not. And
say, show me 10 people that you sold something to, so I can reach out to them, ask how the deal went. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with asking questions.
I mean,
that's why I like eBay though, because you get the 5-star. I won't buy from anybody that is not a good seller.
The thing with eBay, people love to fault eBay because they take a chunk, but there's a price to pay for peace of mind, for knowing there's protections in place, proven protections in place with buyers and sellers, and there's a means to, you know, standardize how people have done business over the years, right? You can look at their ratings. So there's same thing when you're buying precious metals from either the mint, directly from the mints, or from big dealers. You're going to pay a little bit more, but that's the premium for peace of mind. So what's the trade-off? You're dealing with unscrupulous people. You're dealing with fraudulent items. You're dealing with people scamming other people out of money. You know, where do you draw the line for risk? You know?
Yeah, and I guess I take offense to all of it because it hasn't happened to me yet. I mean, it could very easily. I could fall into a trap. I haven't yet, but it's happened to some people in my family. And if I ever ran across these people, you know, they wouldn't. Let's just leave it there.
I agree.
But
you know,
so I try my best, you know, but it can happen.
I don't know. I'm kind of going to thinking about, you know, using pretty much cash to buy my metals completely.
And that's you're going to go to a coin shop, and that's
and
my
I'm not
issue.
gonna do that online anymore.
Is I just don't have the time to travel, and if I do travel there, what's there? I don't know. So I spend a lot of time behind this computer on my phone, hunting down stuff that I want to hunt down. Now through Facebook, I deal with 2 people, and they happen to be brothers, and that's who I deal with. That's it. And if I want it, they'll find it.
I mean, is anybody else concerned about them starting to, like, you know, track our metals, and, like, you know, they're doing guns now. Visa and MasterCard are now, you know, giving them all the ammo purchases and gun purchases.
Yeah,
that's what I've been doing I've been doing that for a long time. I pretty much refuse to buy from any of these online bullion dealers, and I'd rather go local.
Yeah, and I'm going to start doing more cash myself, but that leaves me very limited where I can buy, though.
Especially when a lot of these online guys are now turning into one big monopoly, and I'm not liking the way that the online game is going.
Well, and they see the demand, you know, they see that at one point American Silver Eagles were damn near 100% premium. I mean, it wasn't 100%, but it was damn close. And they saw that they were still being bought, you know, and pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered.
Yep.
So it's up to us, you know. It's not up to them. It's up to us if we're going to continue to buy
Empire
at crazy ass prices.
Cash, because my husband's in banking and he's seeing a lot of changes within the banking world right now. And we can't do anything that's private anymore. And there's a lot of radical things that they think that might happen. And there's a lot of things that are very reasonable that could happen. So he wants us to use cash as much as possible. So people mind their business, really. And they don't know what I have.
But Nick, that's going to come down the line where your cash is going to be, you know, if you're really going to worry about how you've been tracked for decades.
Absolutely. But I don't have to continue to be.
But most of the reason for, if it's not for security reasons, the only other reason why you're being tracked is for marketing purposes. Somebody wants to sell you something so they could get the dollar that's in your pocket for the thing that's worth
Okay.
cents that they're trying to give you.
But
Aside
they-
from that,
the
if
government wants to.
you're
Okay,
an embezzler or a launderer, they could care less about tracking people.
the government wants to know $600 purchases or more. Why? Why is that? Why do they want to know what's coming in and out of our savings account? We've already paid taxes probably on that money. Why? Why are we
I don't
now?
know. And I don't know how they come up with that number because $600 really isn't a lot of money.
It's not.
I mean, it is to some, but I mean, $600. I just spent it thinking about it. It's gone.
Right, and you know, and depending on. No, I'm not. Taxes on this stuff. So, and I'm taxed heavily in the state of Maine. I'm sure you are in New Jersey as well. But I don't want them ever coming back saying the government's going bankrupt. You owe us money. We're going to take money out of your savings account. And that's been done before.
What that doesn't provide fail safes for is for somebody who takes money out on Monday, right? Let's say I take money out Monday and I go buy supplies to do a project, and then I get paid on the following Tuesday, and the money I put back is what I made plus the money I took out on Monday. Who's tracking what came out and went back in that was the same? I think it's just a foolish way of getting to.
I don't think it's foolish to use Silver Wolverine. I mean, I don't want people to know what I have. I don't care.
No,
if I
not you. I'm talking about whoever it is that wants
In general.
What information are they? You're not going to get anything substantial because it could be money that's just simply cycling in and out of an account, right? Now you're getting hit every time this transaction shows up. Transaction.
Right. So when you go buy a gun, Visa and MasterCard now are required.
Well, when you buy a gun, you're being tracked 1,000 different ways other than your.
Absolutely, but it's just another way of being. I mean, it's just another thing. It's just it's another big brother. It's when you don't have you can use cash and you don't have to be tracked.
I agree.
In such a way, and why
The government doesn't need any more of my money.
Right. So why would I want them to know what I have? I've paid taxes on it already. What are they going to do? Come back and tax me more? 85,000 new IRS agents.
Yes.
85,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Somebody did the math in that. Somebody did the math in that. 85,000 at what? 50, 60 grand a year salary, maybe more. That money has to be recovered. So they're going to go after the people they think they can recover that money from, right?
You don't think it's political?
Right.
You
Like
don't
Stormy.
think
They're coming after him.
Oh, busted, Stormy. You better hide
Well, I
your.
was just going to say, Stormy, we don't need to track you because he flexes every day and puts it on his Instagram.
Well, I mean, now that you mention that, I mean, all these YouTube auctions with all these new IRS agents, everybody doing YouTube auctions better make sure they're doing it on the up and up and paying taxes on that because they're watching.
They are, and because
Right. Or you're going to get this. Open a fucking door.
Yes, and they could come confiscate your guns if they want to, or your medals. Why do we see in the chat all the time somebody saying, "Oh, I had a boating accident. It's all in the lake." I mean, if there wasn't something,
I see. It was maybe a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago, something like that. I can't remember, but it was. I think it was out in California, and there was the news helicopter was catching this image of these ATF agents going in and out of this guy's house, and he had something like 1,000 or a couple thousand rifles, long guns, everything else, and they had them all stacked out in the driveway, piled on top of each other. It was a small armory, and they kept going in and out of the house to get them. Unless you're somebody like that, they could care less what you're spending your money on. Do you know what I mean?
Desert Bob, all my stuff is buried in the backyard. I have treasure maps. I think it's the funnest thing. It's all buried.
Yes, Stormy. Yes.
It's an airtight stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. I don't want the government to know what I have. They can know what you guys have, but I don't want them to know what I have.
They know.
I'm not gonna.
We know what you have.
I'm not gonna be sharing with anybody. I'm not a social. Unless you guys want to share with me. I'll accept socialism. if you want
I
to
sent
share with me.
I sent you a damn sticker. What more you want?
Well, it's not silver.
No,
It's
well, I
not.
sent you that too, but you paid.
I paid. See, yes. And I'll probably be in track now. They're probably going to come steal my Morgan. I'm going to have to go bury it, shrink wrap it in the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Yeah. You should. You should.
Mr. Bruto. Oh, you know what? Yes, you guys do know what do I like? I like the Walking Liberties. The
Like
best.
Walking Liberties, Franklin's, and 2021 Morgans.
If I never heard that word again, 2021 Morgan, it would be
2023
too
is what I
soon.
meant to say.
It would be too soon. Thank you, Empire Metals. I'm sure you will. After you send the pictures of all your medals, all your gold. He's got some really pretty stuff. But yeah. And I just get jealous every time I scroll and I see his pictures. I get jealous. But he's in New Jersey.
I don't have a sticker, Pauly, but probably. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do with yours, I'll do it right now. I'll take one and I'll color the hair right here. I'll color it in black. So it's almost, maybe I'll use a cream color. So it just looks like it's my skin and I look like what you called me. Whatever the hell it was.
My, what did he call you?
I forget. It hurts.
Okay, so I wasn't surprised about John, but I was surprised when Gen X chimed in and was talking about the bad haircut, and they were just a laugh, and it was funny. I was laughing the whole time. It was hilarious. And tomorrow night too, Gen X and John Belay will be on, and they got a good show going too. And I believe that's at 8. So go visit Gen X channel.
Well, let's see if they got the sack to send me the link if they want to have a chat with me.
Oh,
Randy Matthews, what's up, buddy?
Now he's inviting himself on Gen X. You guys got to have him.
Oh, I'm not inviting. I'm not inviting.
That was a challenge. That was more of a challenge.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a definite challenge. That was a challenge. That's right.
well, I will have to get that beep sticker or that beep because we're gonna have an F word. We're gonna have an F bomb every once in a while.
Stacking snitch.
That is so funny.
Oh, here it comes. Gen X says the link is coming.
Oh, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, I know what that link will be. It'd be some scam site probably. Get all my information. Here, click here.
Yeah, that's right. Open this YouTube link.
Yeah, click this. Join me.
So does,
Click this and join me.
who's
I
Migs?
forget. I've repressed it.
Who's Migs? Sylvan Darius.
Silver Denarius had a lot of snitches.
So what does that mean? What is up with that?
I don't know what they're talking
What?
about.
It's a you don't know what the golden snitch is?
Mm-mm. Like if you snitch, you get stitches or something?
I think it's from Barbados or something. It's woo MLCB. It's a coin. It's magnificent looking. The thing goes for like $600.
Oh, I thought it was like, like snitches get stitches.
No, it's a coin, and I forget what it's from. But it's gold. It's got these beautiful wings coming off of it. And it comes in a special case. It's an ornate
from
coin.
Harry Potter. From Harry Potter.
There you go. That's right. Yeah.
I've never
Well, it sounds like an Empire Precious Metals coin where he's just standing and wings, just a halo. There you go. There's your next challenge coin. It's you.
F-bomb. Sean. That's hilarious.
I got the link.
Well, that'll be fun. So what's that? When is that? That's at 8?
What, tomorrow night? Yeah, they're on tomorrow night at Gen X channel at 8.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Do you want me to read the quote again?
Yes.
Written down.
In case, because there's new people in the chat. So
Okay. Pauly Buck. This is from Department of Numismatics. Pauly Buck is my man. He is the sexiest silver stacker in the YouTube community. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, Pauly. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, except the time when you got a bad haircut.
See, it sounds good. It sounds good when you say it, but
I mean, so Pauly come in the chat last night for a minute, and you hear John like, oh,
one
here. He's like a skinny schoolgirl. He's like, oh. So he was still clapping.
Just do it in a condescending man voice, just so it sounds different.
Me?
Yeah, just do it like in a deep voice and read it
You
out.
can't do a deep voice.
The Boulet's voice.
Why don't we just let Boulay say it? I mean, that worked. He went on, and I think even in the other, like later on, he even went on to say, he's just like really sexy.
Well, all anybody has to do is go to the stream from him last night, and I left a comment. Just click on the 50-50 on the comment. It'll take you
I can't believe you have the exact mark. I sent it to you.
How's somebody gonna find it? How's somebody else gonna find it?
Oh,
that's deep into the stream. You got to be a diehard fan. You got to be a diehard fan to be sitting there and rewatching that.
That's a backhanded deal right there.
talking about drop this guy's link, drop that guy's link. I didn't hear my name. I mean, there was no link drop for me. Guys talking trash, giggling.
They were like schoolgirls. It was so cute. I couldn't believe even Gen X had a smile on his face. So I'm like, oh my gosh, Gen X is smiling. Talking about hair, about a haircut, about a wedding, a haircut. I'm like, oh my gosh, he is a groupie. You got groupies.
I'm wondering what the hell I'm got to do to get Silver Wolverine to invite me to one of the Michigan games.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to go.
I'll buy a damn roll of S quarters and take them and spend them there.
I'll just let you have my company. That's good enough right there. I want to go to the Michigan. And I will dress in blue.
It's under consideration.
What could you ask for at this point?
What could sweeten the deal? Because I would go. I'd love to go to college.
Nick, don't push it. It's under consideration. He didn't say no.
I won't push it. I won't push it. Michigan's awesome. I like the color blue. Maybe they are.
Now, if I could just find somebody that's got some S quarters for sale.
That's not fair. No.
Yeah. Maybe a whole set. You know,
goal,
if I could find somebody who's got a whole set for sale.
I will never leave the Patriots. I'm going to a game this season, and I will record it all, and I'll put it on YouTube. You're welcome.
Patriots?
I always do. Huh?
Did they play the Bucks this year, Nick?
Did I what?
Did they play the Bucks at all?
No, I wanted to go to that game too, but no, I'm gonna have to go to Tampa. And if they go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna get myself into a Super Bowl, even if I have to just like sneak in and get arrested to get there. I'm gonna do it.
Pretty soon, all these college players are going to be making money just like the pros.
But aren't they now, anyways?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Look at Texas A&M. How many people did he buy to put on that team?
Say it again.
Texas A&M. That coach. He coached for what was it? Florida. He bought all those players. He recruited them by giving them money.
Yeah, because it's legal now. So a lot of, I mean, like Deion Sanders, wherever small school he's coaching at, I mean, he paid like the top quarterback coming out of high school, like some millions of dollars to come there, and he went. I mean, he would never have chose to go to a Division II school otherwise.
No, I believe I can't believe they can do that now. I think it's ridiculous. I mean, go to college, get an education, play football, get a contract.
But now they're selling their T-shirts with their names on them, which I don't mind.
Sure,
they're selling their likeness. It's wrong.
Yeah.
So maybe the money could get put into an escrow or some kind of trust for after they graduate, and then they can benefit from it, not while they're in school.
Half of these kids don't have money anyway, and when they come into this money, they're going to blow it.
Well,
really do.
But I mean, let's say I was using your likeness to promote my channel, unbeknownst to you or without your
Andy.
It's the same thing. Hey, Andy.
Hi, Andy. It is. I just think that I just think it's wrong on so many levels. It's not the way it should be. But they don't listen to me anymore. They don't listen. How many players on Michigan are being paid for? Wolverine?
Say it again.
How many Michigan players are being paid for?
All of them, I guess.
Why not?
I mean that's what I mean. Like right now, their quarterback, JJ McCarthy, is paying his offensive lineman. So I don't know how much money he's making, but he's making enough to split it between all of his offensive linemen, giving them all bonuses.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now?
There's a lot of pro quarterbacks that do that.
And now college quarterbacks do it.
Well, I'm really worried about Tom Brady, and I was thinking about, us having like a counseling session for
Why?
him.
Why are you worried about him?
Oh, well, he's got family issues, and he's looking pretty bad.
That boy knows one thing, and that's how to play football, and that's all he's ever going to do.
That guy's a smart guy, because the thing about
the way he looks on the field, if his line can protect him, there's no reason that guy can't throw a football for another 5 years at least.
That's because he can direct his line.
And that's if the league. That's if the league allows him to play. That dude is in such good condition. I mean, number one, he played for Michigan, so I mean that has most to do with it. I don't know what he did at the Patriots, but then he goes to Tampa Bay and wins a Super Bowl. But the man's a machine.
He is.
And there's a lot like him. They're just not talked about.
Huh? You lost me at
meaning other players that do the same thing that he does. There's other players that are watching him at his age doing what he does with his life now to be able to make longevity out of their careers in the NFL rather than 10 or 12 years. This guy's been playing for what, 25 years, 23 years?
Yeah. 23 to be exact.
That's unheard of. But
Nick, Silver Gator said you need to be worried about him for this weekend.
I am worried about him. And if he needs a stand-in wife, I'm available.
Whoa.
Well, I'm really not, but maybe it could be I don't know. I would go there and support him in a heartbeat, and I would root for him.
Now, do you think all of this personal, family, home embroilment will impact the way he plays, his mental?
He's a professional. I mean,
is he operating at such a high caliber that it's nothing to him?
I think that he can, put him in compartments. I think when he's on the football field, he's thinking football. He's not thinking family. I think that he can, but when he's off the field, he's thinking family. I think he's just the ultimate professional. I think he's proven that too.
What if Giselle is in the stands with her new boyfriend?
I don't think she would do that because she's not going to go to the football games because she's stupid. I mean, seriously, but Tom Brady go sit in the owner's box. What? I mean, I would be living there. I'd have a cot there. It'd be awesome.
He had so he took those 11 days off, right? Well, whatever was done in those 11 days, that's his personal life. It shouldn't matter to anybody what was said, what was done. What was done is they ended their relationship. But he showed up and he played football, and that's what he did. It didn't bother him there, and who knows if it did or didn't. But he showed up, he played football. He had the time off, and now he's playing football.
He's the ultimate professional. He really is. And the thing about it, their marriage was over a long time ago. I could tell you, pinpoint it.
Right, Bob.
It really was. I mean, this isn't anything new. This happened back in New England. This happened when, and when they start talking about it in the press, it's bad because usually you keep that in house, right? I'm not going to go, you don't talk about that stuff outside of the home. And when they're talking to other people about it, that's when, and like she wrote him a letter and, read her book. I didn't read it because I don't want to read it, but she put some stuff in there too that's not very nice about Tom. Oh. She's trying to make him look bad.
So I presume they're playing the Saints this weekend. Is that why Silver said that?
I don't know who they're playing. I just watch them.
You're just worried about them no matter what.
No, well, tomorrow New England starts at 1.
Who are they playing?
I think Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, don't know.
All I want is just to see them play well. And I'm hoping and I'm praying, and because I get really it kind of messes my day up if they don't play well.
Yeah. Scoop up a good point that he would need receivers to be a good quarterback, but he's created good receivers. He's taken receivers that have had no name, and by the end of the season, these are guys other teams want.
He reads the defense. He's just a smart guy. I mean, he doesn't need to be, scramble or anything. He reads everything. He can make all these shifts and these adjustments. And he's just a smart football player. I mean, we know he's not that athletic. I mean, we've all seen the tape. He's smart. And he's the hardest working too. He works hard. I mean, he's going to be there from dawn till dusk with Bill Belichick.
He got that education in Michigan, and so I'm going to go back to got that education in Michigan. It's where it all started. And
where it all started.
When he got drafted to New England,
it is the Steelers. Yeah, it's the Steelers.
He said, I don't know where Boston is. So that's Michigan educated for you.
Well, yeah, because we don't give a shit about that area. That's one thing you first learn. Learn about this state. That's all you need to know.
Let me tell you something. It all began in New England. Everything.
Where's Fenway what? Fenway who? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God.
I could take you where the Silver Dome used to be.
I would rather go to
I thought we were tearing that dump down.
Oh my God.
I thought they imploded that already, didn't they? Or did they messed it up?
I'm losing control.
Yeah, they messed up the explosion. They messed up the explosion of the palace, didn't they?
No, I think they messed up. I think it was a Silver Dome.
Yeah.
They had a problem. They had to do it like 3 or 4 times because the thing wouldn't fall down.
Go figure.
Well, I know Jimmy Hoffa is buried in the Giant Stadium.
Jimmy Hoffa, yeah, I doubt
I
that.
mean, didn't he die in Michigan? Didn't they kill him in Michigan?
From what nobody knows. Anybody that does know ain't alive no more, probably.
Nah.
Years ago they did a bunch of digs, but never came up with anything.
I don't know. I really did not. Pauly, I can kind of halfway see it, but not from Civil Wolverine. Not from Civil Wolverine.
What?
To say that about Fenway, and
she couldn't even repeat it. She just.
I can't repeat it. I mean, that's
it's Nick. It's a dump. Look at the place. It's drab green.
It's not
it looks like your 1970s grandma living room. It's like, come on, let's modernize.
You know what, you guys? Close your eyes. I'm gonna have to flip him off.
Didn't you win
I
a
might have to flip him off, you guys. So please close your eyes. Put your eyes like this, because I'm not gonna. It's not a dump. I mean, you touch that brick when you go there and you smell that brick. It's like Babe Ruth can touch this.
You don't smell bricks.
Didn't go to the bathroom when the
It
bathroom
smells like throw up.
I'm just like, there's just. I wish Heist was here, because there's just a certain smell when you go to Fenway, and it's a good one. And it's not sewer, I promise. But
What's
it's
a
nice.
Fenway
It
answer? About 20 pounds.
Huh?
That's a good one.
Can ask what's a Fenway answer? About 20 pounds.
Kid.
Smell the bricks.
He's a New Yorker. So
Yeah.
I just
that's one good rivalry, the Boston and New York. That's a good one.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the Yankees, I can't stand.
This is why Nick is such a Johnny Damon fan.
No, I'm not either. He's a traitor. I think he's nuts. He is a nutso.
He played in Detroit.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He played for
Nick
Detroit?
is like a scorned ex-girlfriend because she's mad Johnny Damon left the Red Sox and went to the Yankees.
If I was really mad at somebody,
if he stayed at the Red Sox, you'd be a big Johnny Damon fan.
He was not number one in the lineup. I don't care about Johnny Damon. And I didn't like Nomar Garciaparra either. You remember all that kind of crap that he did when he was going to go bat?
Every time, to every pitch, right?
I mean, you had to do this whole, it was like this whole ritual for like 5 minutes. I'm like, will you just hit the darn ball? God, it took forever to get through his batting. Yeah, go Steelers. Tina, why does people want to come up in here and tell me these things? Bottle Top Bandit, how are you?
Well, the unfortunate news is I have the Steelers defense on my fantasy football team. So if they are playing New England, I'll have to root for the Steelers.
Of course you do. Of course you're going to root for the Steelers. I hope Burrow
has at least they get a bunch of
and that's the only reason, Nick. So, just understand it.
I hope he has appendicitis again and has to go have him taken out. I hope he's okay, but I hope he does. And he's out for the season, Wolverine.
Wait, who out for the season?
I said I hope Burrow is.
Oh, I got Joe Burrow on my fantasy team too.
I know. Why do you think I said that?
I played him last week. He threw like 3 or 4 interceptions, didn't he?
Did he really?
I think so. 3 for sure.
Well, I really, Josh Allen, I think I'm watching him right now. I like him. I really don't like the Bills, and I really hate Miami. But
Miami's got a good team. Well, they do. I mean, there's
Nick,
the eye roll.
Feeling.
They do got a good team. I just think the Lions could have drafted that quarterback. And we
the
didn't.
Lions suck. We don't even know who they are.
All right, here's a little trivia, and I've dropped this in stream occasionally. Name the 4 teams that have. I'm not talking about winning. I'm talking about have ever been. Name the 4 teams that have never been to the Super Bowl.
The Browns.
Number 1. Yep.
Lions.
The Lions, number 2. Yep.
I don't know anymore.
Shit,
Do I get a
couldn't
prize
tell
if
you
I
the
win?
rest.
I'll give you a hint. They're newer teams, the other 2.
Rams.
Nope.
No, I mean Raiders.
Nope. The Raiders are not a new
Oh,
team.
Raiders
Come
aren't new.
on. Come on.
Just think, Pittsburgh. No.
Panthers. Somebody got
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Carolina Panthers.
Jacksonville.
Yeah. I would say Jaguars.
I've been to the Jaguars. I've
The
been.
Vikings have been to the Super Bowl. They just didn't win.
Yeah, because the Patriots beat them in the Super Bowl. 90.
Won a Super Bowl.
What's that?
Scoop put the Ravens. The Ravens actually won a Super Bowl.
But to Jacksonville?
No, who said Jacksonville?
Me.
Okay, that's the 4th one. Yep.
I told ya.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Yes, I've been to that stadium a couple times. It's a nice stadium. They played the Georgia-Florida game there too.
Where? Jacksonville?
Jacksonville. That's
Nice.
where that's like the neutral ground right there.
Yeah,
I've been to the Outback. One of my favorite ball games, I went to the Outback Bowl in Tampa. And it's like New Year's, it was like Mardi Gras. I mean, like you had the river right there, and then you had like Georgia fans over here, and then
I went to the Outback Bowl in Tampa.
I had a good fun time down there.
I think I went there. I think it was 94 or 95. It was Michigan played North Carolina State or something like that.
So when I went to the Outback Bowl, is Georgia played against the Cheeseheads, Wisconsin. Or no,
Bob said he's a masochist and he roots for the Bears. Try this one on for size, Bob.
the Bruins have
Stopped
never
watching football because I was a Jets fan. So put that in.
I am the OG coming in hot. We're not coming in hot again, but I'm the OG. The OG.
I don't think the Dolphins should be allowed at the Super Bowl.
The Bruins
I don't
are.
know.
I mean, I'm looking forward to hockey this season too. I love it when they fight, and there've been a lot more fights lately. That's the best.
And hockey?
Yeah.
Never was big on hockey.
Yeah,
I like-
I can't stand hockey.
I mean, you
okay.
watch championship hockey, when the Stanley Cup is on because of the excitement and you're
Yeah.
watching the best of the best, but to watch it throughout the course of the year or
I like to go. I like to be there. Boston Garden.
yeah, it's an experience to do that, right?
Yeah, we will. We have to be behind right there. Well, we have the University of Maine too. College hockey here is real big.
The only thing worse than hockey is soccer.
Yeah, I can't do
Compare
soccer.
the two.
I can't do soccer.
Just run down the list, Silver Wolverine. Just chop block all the fans. Just
I know he's
and that field hockey really sucks.
Oh, Michigan State's getting beat up.
All right, here's another trivia.
Yeah.
This one's easier, I think. Who is the only athlete in American sports history to hit a home run in a Major League Baseball game and score a touchdown in a National Football League game?
Deion
Okay.
Sanders.
There it is. Deion. That was quick. Deion. Yep.
Okay.
The same day. Was it the same day?
Same week, exactly. Same week.
Same week. Same
That's
week.
right, Pauly. And then where's Neon Deion from? Where was he born?
Say it again.
Where was he born? You won't. Most people. I'm only saying that because it's right down here in Fort Myers, Florida.
No,
really?
yeah, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, no.
A lot of.
He's a coach now.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Yeah, in Mississippi or some small college. and
He
couldn't-
constantly comes down to the high school where he graduated from, Dunbar High School here in Fort Myers. It's in an impoverished area, and
Jackson didn't do that well.
he comes down regularly just to cheer up the kids and give them hope that if they apply themselves, that they can do whatever they want. Yeah. He's a good dude. Neon's a good dude.
Oh,
Okay, so what Pitt?
Bo
Major
Jackson
League
probably
Pitcher-
did it, but maybe not in the same week. But he probably I mean,
Oh,
obviously
hockey
he
is
scored
cool.
touchdowns
That's
and,
pretty
and hit home runs.
What major league pitcher has won the most baseball games and lost the most baseball games and never won the Cy Young Award?
Wait, say that part. Won the most and lost the most?
Yes, and
So
never won the Cy
He
Young
would
Award.
have been one of the longest standing pitchers and not won the Cy Young Award?
Mhm. He's won the most games and lost the most games.
And clearly, when they weren't going off a pitch count,
Who was it?
shit, I don't know.
Won the
Cy
most.
Young. Trick question. It was Cy Young.
Yeah, didn't win the award. It didn't exist.
That
right?
was a good one. That was actually I got that one at Fenway at the dump.
That's a good. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, you would get the trick questions there.
That's right.
Yeah, you know, I
Really
won.
shifty and those Boston types.
What is a friggin' Boston type?
Well, they're always talking about beans.
I don't talk. I made cowboy beans tonight.
They always want to know how your mother's doing.
Speaking of mother, right before I went on, she locked herself out of the house. I had to send the keys down to open Ma's house.
No.
Whoops.
Thank God.
Fenway?
So Wolverine, I'm going to tell my mother that you said that about Fenway, and she's just going to be so disappointed in you.
Well, I mean, every dump, has to find its last day at some point.
They all turn into snow hills at some point.
V Rose,
What?
help me out a bit. I mean,
What was it? I missed it. I was reading.
I'm tuning them out. I'm kind of getting bored now.
Oh.
Well, when you I mean,
Let me just offer a bit of advice. It's just an observation. It's not even advice. Sometimes when you engage in a friendly, combative way, people will take shots at your guy.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, does Fenway even have a suite? Does Fenway have suites?
This was a sales technique when I was in banking, right? We were taught to have a mirror on our desk. So if we had a hard time calling people or talking to people, we were supposed to look at the mirror and watch our face. And that was supposed to, relax us a little bit. I encourage that the next time you come up, just so you could see how your eye rolls may impact
Like this.
the conversation. Yeah, there it is.
I do.
That's funny.
I kind of do a little bit, but yeah.
It's the bored face.
It is. It's the hate face, really. It's the Nikki. Please don't say that out loud, or you're not going to sound very nice. Like,
Does Fenway have suites? They can't possibly have suites in there, right?
huh?
Is there suites in Fenway?
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah. I have pictures of me standing on top of the green monster, and then you see the suites right up there. Of course. Oh, the green monster. That is the best seats in the house.
Are the suites all dark and drab green like that, and like with green?
They even grow vegetables on top of the roof. For
And they
the
probably
restaurant.
have
They
like
grow vegetables right
beer
there.
in there. It's like a time capsule, that place.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is wonderful. And you get to see the Sitco sign right there. And then when you go down the road, you see the Sitcos. I mean, it's just, love it. I'm
Sounds
going
like
to
it needs
Fenway.
to be torn down and put up a big ass hotel complex. Parking garage.
Right.
Liven the place up a bit.
If you want to go watch the Red Sox, that's on the other wing down there.
They're gonna destroy the place and make it electric charging parking lot.
Yeah.
Go Red Sox. It'll come one day, Nick.
Soon.
That place can't stand forever. Falling
Yes,
apart.
I
it
guess
can.
maybe I should check it out once before they do all that.
You really should. Yes, thank you, coming in hot. It's the truth. It is that. Really, the history is. I found a penny there once. Yeah, I did.
Found a penny once.
Yeah, at Fenway. I'm just saying, trying to bring it back to cool. I mean,
All
but
right.
what is cool? So what is cool is like, though, across the street really is Cheers. You have Cheers, and then you can go. I mean, it's just like the TV show, and you walk down in, and you have the original part of the bar, and of course now it's like huge in the back. But on my first year anniversary, we went to Fenway Park and celebrated our first year anniversary. We went to Cheers and had a steak right there at the bar. That was like the best.
Oh, Desert Bob.
MJ
What'd he say? Smell the bricks when you check it. You know what I mean? It's just the ambiance when you go in, and you just like, because I'll go in and I'm like, I don't care who's around me because I don't really pay attention. It's all about me. So I just like, stand there and just.
Yeah.
I just love it. I just love Fenway. I mean, I just love
MJ
it.
said they would never tear it down and that it would be a museum first.
Yeah.
Off of this, I was going to say, well, if that was the case, then the old Yankee Stadium would be still there as a museum. But I could see why Boston would do it because they've only won maybe 3 or 4 championships.
Listen, we had a curse on us.
And then the
Okay,
Yankees
so I mean,
won
we
20
have a curse.
And they just figured out, let's build a new
It's
stadium.
I mean,
We'll keep winning.
There's a lot of iconic arenas and stadiums that got torn down.
But we had a curse on us.
He says, if you're just around smelling bricks, you can't care what others think anyways.
Hey, I got Ted Williams' autograph. You want to see it?
Sure.
I gotta find it. It's right behind me. I showed Silver Heist last time. I got Ted Williams' autograph.
You can't say, "Hey, I got Ted Williams' autograph." You want to see it, and then say, "Oh,
well,
shit, I don't know what it's at."
That's funny.
Oh, now I'm gonna get my thingy. Oh, here it is.
Nick, if you ever do make a channel sticker, consider putting 2 big rolling eyes on it.
Okay.
That's so basic. Do you see this? It's for sale.
Is it certified?
No, but do you want to hear the story about it?
Is that on a diner receipt?
No, this is on the
Okay, I got
receipt
it.
of a
I got it.
who's that? Who is
Ted
it?
Williams.
Oh my god. This shit.
Who else you want? Who else you got?
Okay. I got a Larry Bird's autograph.
Oh, here it comes.
So I was at a store. We were getting okay. It's a big thing to go get your winter coats every year up here, right? So we went into a store. There was Ted Williams there with Bud Levitt. He's a sports writer for the Bangor Daily News, and they go fishing together in Maine. And Ted's son went to the University of Maine. I was 9 years old. I didn't have any paper, so he put it on the back of my receipt. This is my receipt that my coat was purchased on when they had those carbon copies.
Didn't you say he was mean to you,
Silver
though?
Heist,
Yes.
and I have the receipts.
I do. Yes. He wasn't. No, he was a jerk. And I was like 9 years old. I'm like, can I have your autograph? And he's like, no. And Bud Levitt goes, will you sign for that pretty little girl? And he's like, oh, okay. But he was a jerk. Thank God for Bud Levitt. And my dad preserved it pretty well because we didn't think it was going to stay on there because we thought since it was carbon copy, it would have.
That's funny. Coming in hot has Santa Claus's signature if you want to trade.
Silver Wolverine, you remember Chris Chelios played for the Red Wings?
I do.
Check
You
your
do?
messages.
Okay.
Drew.
He's got a restaurant in Detroit, Chelly's Chili. I don't even know if it's still open.
It's not there anymore.
It's not there no more. Okay, so
No.
I was down at Comerica for Kid Rock's 40th birthday party bash, and there just happened to be a chili cook-off going on. And we got into this. It's when
Thomas.
Kid Rock
Thank you for
signed
coming.
with Jim Beam to do a Red Stag tour or some shit. And I got into that, and there was Chris Chelios, but I actually do have a picture of him signing the shirt I was wearing at the time. But
That's so cool.
he
Yeah.
wasn't that. I mean, he's got Stanley Cups and rings and shit. But no, it was pretty cool.
So
That was years ago because Kid Rock's
Mr.
51
Doughboy,
now.
he's got Ron Jeremy's autograph.
Who?
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy.
No. Who's
You
got
know,
it?
I'm sure you know who Ron Jeremy is.
Is it like in a sanitized envelope or something?
Paul has
Huh?
to connect everything with Michigan. Someone mentions Arizona State, just like Michigan. Well, like I said, yeah.
I just want to know what Desert Bob's problem is with me. Desert Bob, I mean, what's up? I mean,
What I want to know is how he got Ron Jeremy's autograph, because
Yeah. What kind of circles
that's
are you
probably
traveling
be a
in?
good story. It's probably going to be a good story, and I'm sure
well,
it ends
he's one of my
happy somehow.
favorites. He lives down the road from me. Oh, did you guys see my pearls that I wore in honor of the Queen?
Oh my God.
Well, I did, and your hair was blocking, but now I do. Yeah,
Okay.
in honor of the Queen.
Yeah, I wore my pearls. And I'm hoping Charles will still wear his too.
What's that?
I think Charles is going to wear pearls too for the coins.
No pearls.
Yeah, I wore my
No
pearls.
pearls.
You
I
think
got nothing but respect for person. Desert Bob never lived that one down, I'm sure. We did they did a movie together.
Yeah, I got nothing but respect for brick smellers. You're the only one I know.
Okay, just go in there, just go in Fenway and just sit in the. Yes, it leaks some, and yes, don't stand under, like where there's pipes, because you will get, But actually, surprised Ron Jeremy can sign his name. News broke on my channel a while back. Look again. Why you like the
Like
queen?
it.
No, I think the queen is, she's been on coins for 70 years.
Nick, do you think King George will wear his crown when for his portrait for the coinage?
Who?
Do you think he'll wear his crown for the?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sure he will for something. I mean, for obviously for a picture of a portrait, yeah. Will it be on the coins? Tough to say.
I mean, do you really think the queen wanted to be on every single coin that she was on? Like, we'll say Star Wars coin.
Yeah, exactly.
Like kangaroo. Do you really think that she wanted to be on all
of one of her coins?
Huh?
You think she knew that the Incredible Hulk was on the reverse?
I know, right? Do you think she really wanted to be on a Wolverine
Yeah, right.
coin?
Mickey Mouse.
Do you think she wanted to be on a Wolverine coin?
I don't know, man.
I'm glad she is.
Well, I just was wondering how many, she was on everything. I just wonder if she knew she was on that much. Because if I was the queen, I'd kind of like say, I'm a bit special. Don't put me on everything.
She's on pretty much everything. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, she was.
It's nuts. But we're never going to see it again. We're never going to see a 70-year reign in our lifetime again. So
no.
That's something right there. And
It'll be
we're really not. We're not going to see it. And our kids aren't going to see it, and our grandkids probably won't even see it either.
Is it something that matters? I mean, I don't know.
It's not that it matters because we live in the United States, but it matters obviously to them. We're all humans, so on and so forth. We could talk about it, and people can disagree with me, and that's fine. But it's history. It's not U.S. history. It's world history.
I think, but I think it's more history of the people that were, born around World War II and stuff, because that's when.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yes, Silver Forever. We talked about it the other night. One of the first coins is going to be Charles and Alfred E. Newman, so it's going to be considered a double. What? Why can't I do my joke?
Do your joke.
Whatever. All right.
Because I was so the last time you did that joke, I'm seriously listening to you guys, right? Reading the chat, and then all of a sudden you
didn't know who Alfred E. Newman was. That's you didn't know
who's that? It was just funny. But this time I was letting you know, I caught it.
And
I love the Queens. I love Queen with Freddie. I like Queen. I like them too. Who is Alfred E. Newman? Who is this guy?
Mad Magazine. He was
the
face of Mad Magazine.
You don't know what Mad Magazine is?
Can you believe this, Pauly?
Come on.
What is it? I crave pudding. I know.
You're going to have to go. You know what? We're not going to give you the answer. You're going to have to Google that after the stream, and you're going to get yourself educated. That's just.
Was it the back page you would fold into the thirds like that, and you would come up with that other image? The front or the back page that did that?
What are you talking about?
The magazine, every issue, you would fold the page into thirds, and it would another image would come up instead.
You guys want to see my new gold I got?
All right, let's see.
You're going to have to get on eBay and just order one.
I don't want to order that. That's gross. I'll order. I got Sports Illustrateds. If you want to see those.
I got a box of comics behind me.
Oh my God, I may have to unsubscribe.
10X,
you like mad comic? I mean, are these comic people? Are they like trash kids?
This is beyond comics. This was like pop culture. It's like Bazooka Gum and Cracker Jacks. It's Mad Magazine. What are you talking about?
I never watched cartoons.
It's not a cartoon. I can't believe this.
Yeah, it's not cartoon.
Gen X, look at this. Oops, I don't want to do that. Isn't that pretty? This is my first Stack Bowers purchase. Oh, you showing you comic books and I'm showing gold. Where did V Rose go?
He's going to get a Mad Magazine.
Are you kidding me? Oh my word, you guys. He's probably got it in his china closet. Right? There you go.
I got to ask you, because you bought that from Stack's Bowers auction. Was that the first time you ever ordered something from there?
Yeah, because I never really entertained that idea to go over there because I thought it'd be too expensive. But they're having another auction, similar stuff, and I mean, right now things are cheap. I'm surprised at the prices. So I just, be honest with you, I didn't even watch the auction. I put my bid in, didn't think I was going to win. And then all of a sudden I got the email right after, said, you won. So I was like, yeah.
That's cool, right? Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Hi, Johnny Rainbow. And so I'm going to have to slow my
What'd you
roll a
say,
little bit
Desert
because I'm
Bob?
getting in trouble right now. So by the
Pauly, you
banker.
sending anything off to be signed by Todd McFarlane? I didn't know anything about that, Desert Bob, and I don't think so.
Desert Bob doesn't like brick smellers.
No, he does. He respects you because you're the only one he knows.
Okay. Hi, Randy. Okay. I received the Linux goal today.
No, not true, Randy, because some were using their coat of arms, and you know that could happen still. You know, some of these countries don't have to use the king on their coin,
but they do.
Oh, they do. I mean, they've used the queen, but they don't have. Yeah. They didn't have to. They did.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's just it was a tradition, and the tradition is going to continue. They say that the king will be facing left rather than right, and that's not because it's a male female thing. It's just the reign of power. Yeah.
And I think Elizabeth's father was the only one that was facing the same as his father. It was changed after him.
Okay.
I don't know why. I can't remember.
It'll be
I'm anxious to see.
I guess just being part of a coin community, it'd be interesting to watch. Not because
I think that's going to be fun to watch.
All hail the queen or all hail the king. You know, that obviously doesn't mean a lot to anybody, or not anybody, but some people. And
well, I think it's, I mean, I've been waiting. And the morning that I read that they were calling in the family, I knew it was coming because I felt like I knew that they weren't telling us something. So I told my mom in the car, I'm like, Mom, I'm just waiting for the press release that she's passed away. So that's why I posted right off when I saw that the family was called in, because I knew it was coming that day. And then just as soon as I finally posted it, I'm like, because I'm excited to see some new coins after 70 years. Not being ugly. I mean, I'm sorry that she died and she's a grandmother.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So, but I've been waiting. I'm just like, I'm excited to see something new. So, and they change direction every time a new monarch dies and takes over. Yeah. She was an incredible individual. She was she was tough. I mean,
and for everything she did incredible, somebody can find something that she did was just terrible, and that's life, you know.
I mean, that's anybody though, right?
Right.
His coins and money will be short-lived. He is old. Yes, and that's true. It's like Pauly was saying, we won't see another 70-year monarch. You've got Charles. He's in his 73, I believe.
It won't happen for generations.
No, because you got Charles, and then his son, and then his three kids, and then you're going to get down into William. And I mean, by that time, I mean, it's a lot of generations to go through. And
I suspect if we're gonna, because he'll go into his 90s, I'm sure, because that's what the family, his dad died, Philip died close to 100. She was 96. He'll go into his 90s. He's 73. So we can get a good 25 years or so estimate. And then you got William. Yeah, William that will go, and he's in his 40s. He's 40 something. And then you have his oldest son.
Yeah. So, I had a list here somewhere. I think I threw it away.
See, you have notes too.
I don't have notes.
You had the note. I have notes.
Oh, I got an autograph. I ain't got notes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my word. So Wolverine, look what you started. I think he's sleeping.
Was he watching the game? There he is.
Sorry about that. I had it on mute. I was gonna say what a piece of work that Megan is. I would put her in the same category as Giselle and Kelly Stafford.
Me too, because I would make such a great princess. I would do whatever they wanted me to do.
She's putting herself in the mix now with the royal family. First, Tom Brady.
I mean, I could be a great princess. I mean, the thing about it is she's got an agenda, and the agenda, it's too much. She's not subtle at all, and it's backfired on her. But I would make a great princess, Harry. If you need help, call me. I mean, I will read all the rules and I will go by protocol. I will stand however long. I'll wear pantyhose. I don't care.
I'll wear pantyhose.
That's one of their things they have to do. Good on you. I know, Andy. Don't you think I would make I mean, I got the pearls.
She's got a pearl necklace.
I don't know. I just think
I don't know if princesses are allowed to eye roll though. Are you gonna be able to maintain that? Are you gonna be able to keep that under control?
Oh, I would have to learn how to
get it right there in answering. You looked up when
she did. She did. She needs that mirror.
She can
that mirror.
I really need to stop the facial expressions, but you know,
we're just teasing. It's what makes you you, but it's fun to tease.
I can be taught. I don't have to make a face. Thank you, Nick for Queen. Scratch and sniff. This guy. Yeah. Yeah. I like Catherine though. He won't last that long. Nick for
Pauly for Duke, or at least the night. I can handle that.
He is only queen I cared for.
That's nuts.
Well, you know, this is going to be an interesting time because he's taking the monarchy and he's slimming it down quite a bit too. So, he's getting rid of some family members. We're going to see some drama coming out of England, and that's going to be fun.
Because I went in to check email on something, and I saw one of the news stories is that Harry and Meghan are not allowed at the reception ceremony for the world dignitaries
because they're not working royals.
Exactly.
They don't belong
their role, right?
Right. And I don't mind being a working royal. I would work really hard for them.
I'd be like King Ralph. I'd be like King Ralph. You ever see that movie, King Ralph? You've never seen the movie King Ralph?
No.
With John Goodman?
No. I don't watch the movie. I have never seen Star Wars. I've never seen E.T. I've never seen
This isn't Star Wars. This is a guy off the streets and he becomes king and he's in the palace bowling and drinking beer.
Oh man, that sounds funny. What's it called?
It's called King Ralph.
Oh, I gotta check that one out. Okay.
I've never heard of it. Movie. It's an old movie. John Goodman.
Yeah, and John Goodman's a good actor.
I like John Candy. I know he's passed, but
where are we at here, Nick? How many do we have in chat?
30. 29.
Okay, I see 30. That's awesome. Oh, look what Silver Gator wrote. Working royal is an oxymoron.
Huh?
Working royal is an oxymoron, right? It's like, how do you get to call yourself working?
It takes skill to shake all those hands, Desert Bob.
All right, let's see your royal wave. Let's see where you're at with that. Ooh, no, you got to cup your hand more than that. No.
Well, I got to practice.
Yeah, we'll get you on there.
And I'll practice. Oh my gosh! You and those middle fingers. We're PG.
The howitzers.
You would be a terrible.
You know who those are for?
Well, yeah, you know what they're for too, obviously. And I can't believe Gen X took that. I can't believe Gen X would actually let you do that.
They both sent me their links. I don't know. I mean,
I know they are such.
I'm watching. I'm trying to watch my mouth the best I can here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hold back.
You did do a good job. So again,
I'm going to have to try. I mean, I'm going to try reaching out to DOA again, and they sent me the link. If I could send him the link, and you're talking 4 barrels coming at him, you know.
DOA,
they wouldn't know what to do.
DOA, please come back. Make this man happy again. He's sad. He's making videos about you. He's crying about you. Please come back. He's got you on a milk carton.
I do got him on a milk carton.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. Let's see the.
Have I seen?
What, my video? That took a really long time. I had to go through a lot of songs to figure. I had. Oh no, I got to go back. Listen to this. I hit the wrong buttons.
Oh.
I gotta see
We're
if I
all
can
number
find
one,
it.
Sean.
There. See, now he's here. He's here now.
Oh.
Make Monday night great again. You damn right. You're damn right.
Yes, I kind of liked he's quite funny. And he'll call anybody
Gen
out.
X says the show is PG. Well, here's the thing. I've got the
My
link.
show is PG.
I've got the link, and I won't go too far past R-rated.
Oh my gosh. Just only 1X?
NC-17.
Yeah. Let's bump it up a little bit.
You're gonna want to put on this stream not for children in your YouTube studio. Go in there, click on there, not for children.
See if you can boost that little parental advisory logo and just put that in the top corner of
Put
your
it in the
screen.
corner, right? Put it in the corner,
Oh,
right
cool.
here, right there. Put it there. Parental advisory. Explicitly use my picture doing this.
Messenger. GMP.
We're on the same generation. What album did that? What album was that first? Did that first appear on?
What are you
What's
talking
that?
about?
The parental advisory label.
NWA.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either. That's
Compton, like those rappers. NWA.
Was it that or Two Live Crew?
Now I'm gonna look it up.
I think NWA is a little bit older, but I think it would be before even NWA. You know,
I thought
good
Ken
question.
would know it.
Is Can would know, I bet. And who did it? Who put the advisories on there? Who?
Tipper Gore.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one I know.
Yeah. Whatever. It is what it is. It's good to be informed.
Smith's got, I think that's a Two Live Crew album, right? Slippery When Wet. That's a Two Live Crew album, isn't it?
Is that the first one?
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me, but it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't. Desert Bob confirmed it was not ABBA, and Can is saying Two Live Crew.
Yeah. Two Live Crew. He won the game. I thought it was NWA.
Big E put something else in it.
Wait, NWA was the first, and Two Live Crew was the first arrested.
That makes sense. I think they went up on the street and they got.
Yeah, because I thought wasn't NWA before Two Live Crew.
Didn't I say that though?
I think it was. I want to say it was the other way around. That was right around junior high for me. So I'm trying to remember which one we were all excited about first.
Because I think NWA was around, what was it, 89?
Right, which would have been right before we graduated. And I think Two Live Crew was like junior high, so a couple years before.
Slippery when
Bon
wet.
Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Oh, Bon Jovi made a lot wet. You can guarantee you that.
And he goes to the Patriot games because he's friends with Bill Belichick. No, sorry, that's Aerosmith. Never mind.
I was going to say, there's no way Mr. New Jersey is going to a Patriots.
No.
Well, Aerosmith was here in my area like 4 days ago. He just got out of rehab and he did a concert.
Well, you pay anybody a lot of money, they'll come over there and smell bricks. You know?
It's so Fenway. If you could get a back tour of Fenway. I even saw New Kids on the Block there. That was awesome.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, gosh.
Recently or original?
Well, both. But both. So the last time I saw them, it was me and my cousins and stuff, and like we're in our 40s, of course. Well, I'm in early 40s, but and my cousins, you know, it was her wedding anniversary and stuff. We went. It was so fun. I felt like I was 12. Donnie touched my hand.
Are you talking about? Wait, who?
Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah.
And then we went and ate at Wahlburgers.
That was Mom.
And I got to meet Nacho. I'm such a fan.
Donnie Wahlberg touched my hand.
Oh my God. He did.
And you still haven't washed it.
I wish I did watch it. I don't know why
No,
I did. I just
no, hasn't. She hasn't.
Oh, that was like one of the best nights of my life.
Oh, New Kids on the
Lord.
Block. That's what it was, right? I couldn't remember their name.
He isn't that hot. Why does he go to the Patriots game now? Oh, Aerosmith or Donnie Wahlberg? Mark Wahlberg goes to the Patriot games too. Yeah.
No, brother.
Yeah.
Call him Marky Mark. He loves it.
Oh, he hates it. But Marky Mark did show up during the concert, and he did a show or like a song too. It was a special night. It was a really special night.
Hey, Rhonda, how you doing?
Bob, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Oh man. Oh man.
What did he say? I hope not.
You had the brick smelling.
I'm just gonna start signing bricks and selling them.
Here's
Hi,
the thing.
Rhonda.
When Fenway does come down, and it will, there's a huge marketing opportunity to sell those bricks. It's like scratch and sniff or something. And then
Wahlberg. Isn't he the chef? Isn't he the chef?
That's Paul.
Yeah. Good name. I like the name.
Hi, Rhonda.
He's probably got nice hair and everything.
No, he wears Crocs. You wear Crocs too?
Crocs?
Mm-hmm.
No,
He wears
I
slippers.
don't wear Crocs.
Well, that's what
I don't
Paul
wear
does.
Crocs.
Oof.
I overpay for Nick's scratch sniffer. Cool. That's gonna be my new channel sticker right there. Nick
It'd
has
be a
some really
brick.
autographed bricks to sell.
It'd be a brick, you sniff it. With your eyes rolling.
What flavor
Exactly,
you
with the
want?
eye rolling up. Exactly, Pauly.
What flavor you want?
Ooh, this is gonna be good. Like moldy hot dog. Like
Onion?
sour.
I was impressed that I didn't know, and when Silver Forever and I did that video
Right.
about the scratch, the scented coins,
That was
I
good.
knew nothing of them. I knew nothing of them.
That was a good video. I don't know if everybody's heard that, but that was a good video.
What was it? Scented coins?
Yeah.
Scented coins.
As a
So,
marketing gimmick, or somebody just
like chocolate, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Joe Belay just said this about Paul. Okay, listen. Turn in your man card if you wear Crocs, Pauly Buck. Oh,
don't
he
wear
turned
Crocs.
on you
I
quick.
don't. I know, but I don't wear Crocs. That's just it. Like I've never owned a pair,
Let
but
me read
but
that.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
here it
If
comes.
I did wear Crocs, I would rock the hell out of them.
And you
I
would be a
would.
fan, John.
Oh,
Be a
they
fan.
would all be wearing them too.
Yeah, I mean,
would
they
be
are
rock
cool.
stars.
They are kind of cool because you can lock them in 4-wheel drive. If you're going to the mailbox and it's wintertime, you got to go through the snow. You know, you put the flat back and it holds onto your heel. I get it. You know?
Ugly is ugly. It's just ugly. So let me recap, John. Pauly Buck is my man. He is the sexiest silver stacker in the YouTube community. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, Pauly Buck. Except that one time you got your bad haircut. I laughed.
Yeah, and then they
at
started
that.
talking. You know, and then they started talking about my life story. Like I think he was going to a wedding or he had a couple of weddings or
Gen X,
something.
and then Gen X chimes right in too. He's like, "Yeah, he was going to a wedding or something. Then he cut his hair, but good thing it grew back." I mean, we're gonna do a chart of Pauly's hair.
I
And
know,
the trick, all the way through. Because when I first, I think you even had a man bun one time when I saw you on a Monday night.
I did, yeah, and that's what they were
What's that?
talking.
Where
I
that
had.
go?
Well, here's what happened, right? So
That was kind of gross.
I was getting a haircut. I wanted my hair trimmed, and they messed it up. Like they cut too deep, and I said, just cut my hair. But they didn't want to cut my hair short. They wanted to leave it long. They said, just shave it underneath. So that's what I did. Like I did that back in like 8th grade was the last time I had a hairdo like that, and
Hi,
I just
Snipey
wore
Mike.
it for a little while, put it up in a ponytail.
I would trade Ron Jeremy's autograph for a Fenway brick. I'm so glad you're here. Now, Snipey Mike, he's interesting. He was at the Buckner game when they played against the Mets and it went through the legs. Snipey Mikey was at that game. And you would be surprised, Snipey Mikey, if you want to, you don't have to, put in the chat who you were watching that ball game with. I'm not going to tell anybody, but if you want to say who you were with, please do. Because Snipey Mikey's really interesting if you guys haven't talked to him. It's really cool.
Mikey, are you going to come to Fun in January? He wanted to go in June. I talked him out of it. It was in June.
That's so.
Florida.
It's January 5th, correct?
January 5th through the 8th, right, in Orlando. He wanted to go because I believe he's from Florida as well.
Well, he's from New York. He's a New Yorker too, but he lives in Florida now.
Right, and we proposed going to the show in July, but it's just too hot in Orlando in July. And if you're going to go to the big show in January.
A lot of people
Don't they have
go
air
down,
conditioning?
Oh yeah, but you don't want to be walking from the parking lot inside. It's just stifling. It's not much.
This is why you need Crocs. They're breathable.
There you go. We needed Pauly.
Penny loafer.
Okay, I want to go back to this man bun.
Penny loafer Crocs.
Let's go back to this man bun. So I'm watching this, and then maybe I think he's kind of cool a little bit. Then all of a sudden he turns his head and it's a man bun. And I said something in chat and he ignored it. I'm like, is that a man bun? And you ignored it. Completely.
Because that's what it was. I mean, that's what it was. It was a man
I mean, but
bun.
I had to
That's
have
what it was.
confirmation because I couldn't really tell. But I was like, please tell me that is not a man bun. And it was.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Did you do that yourself or did the hairdresser? Did you literally like make a messy bun all by yourself?
I wore it like that because it drives my kids nuts.
Drove me nuts.
It drives them nuts. I get okay. I got to take them somewhere. Okay, I need go get me a ponytail.
It was. Really
You're not
hard.
wearing that like that. You're not wearing like that.
Now I'm
Okay?
surprised
Okay.
BOA. I'm surprised he did not make fun of you.
Who?
I can't hear you. Mets post game too loud.
Right? Don't you love it? Love it.
I'm surprised DOA didn't say anything about your man bun.
Oh, he probably liked it.
Doubt it.
I did lose that bet and had to shave my face, and I looked like a child again for
Who
a
was
while.
that bet with?
With John. Yeah.
What was that?
DOA, yeah.
We can, you guys, if you guys are getting bored, we can end at any time.
That was what the hell was that? That was the NBA finals. That was the finals. And actually Randy Matthews instigated that bet.
Oh, did he?
I don't know if he's still here, but yeah, he instigated that bet. He just popped into a chat and said something, and I said, well, I think who was in the finals? It was Golden State and Boston. Who was it?
Yeah, I know Boston was in it, but once they were out, I didn't watch anymore.
Well, either way, I lost.
Speaking of NBA, who is the greatest NBA player of all time?
Oh, who was number 23? I don't know that guy. Don't know him. Who's 23? I'll show you who the number one player is. I got some merchandise.
He didn't win a lot of championships, Nick.
Who?
Larry Bird.
Yes, he did. That guy was there until dusk till dawn. Do you
Did
know?
he win more than Michael Jordan?
A basketball into a bucket to practice at home. I mean, he didn't even have a real basketball hoop. He put it on the side of a barn house, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And he shot threes like it was nobody's business. Man.
Yeah, well, a lot of people did.
But not like as pretty as he did. And who has a team that has the Chief on it? I mean, Wilt Chamberlain, he's good, yeah. But no. Reggie Lewis, he died, but he was good.
Yeah, that was pretty tragic, but
I'm
going with Michael Jordan on that one, and that's
it's Michael Jordan
with it.
Michael Jordan even says Larry Bird is the best.
Michael Jordan
There's a lot of good basketball players. Isaiah Thomas was good. That whole Pistons bad boys, that was a good team. That was a good era.
Oh,
the best player to me would be
They were dirty, and that's exactly why Isaiah Thomas didn't get on the Olympic team. He's dirty.
Again, back to Michigan.
Yeah, exactly. Lambeer. I mean, you knew when you're going to play them, you're going to have
Lambeer didn't piss around. No, he didn't.
And then but I mean, he wasn't even nice about
That's
it.
true.
I mean, they were dirty. They were. What did they call them? They called them a name. What did they call them?
Bad boys.
Yeah, because they were. I do like Rodman though. I did like him, and I did watch that Michael Jordan story. What was it called? Wolverine.
Oh, the one that was.
Yeah, it was.
Over Seeker.
It's on the tip of my tongue too.
Do you want him to fight you in a wedding dress or a non-wedding dress? Behind the arena, was that it or something like that?
No, it's already on the tip of my tongue too. But yeah.
Well, anyways, I
It was a
didn't
good-
really
it
like
was a
him
good
until I saw
series.
that show. I really liked him after I saw that show. I really respected him. And only because his two favorite players were Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. He wanted to be,
The
that's
Last
who he wanted
Dance.
to aspire to be.
Yeah,
Huh?
The Last Dance. The Last
Yeah.
Dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
the man in the
Yeah, it was
arena.
the Last Dance.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Silver
Grant
Wolverine,
took my damn time.
I heard he has a collection of Jordans. Can you confirm that?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Oh, okay. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
I thought you said you did. Oh,
Jesus.
yes.
Be careful.
I know. I'm getting into I love this stuff.
What do you got there, Nick?
Huh?
What do you got there?
I'm going to get my Larry Bird stuff. This is going to be going up soon because I need to. Oh,
Larry
I
Bird
need
played
a
for the
guitar
Patriots.
for practice.
no. Look at this. Somebody sent me this. This is when the Red Sox were in the World Series.
Wait, he paid for the Red Sox?
Huh?
Nothing. Oh, just teasing you, Nick.
I'm not smelling the books. I got to.
Oh my God! Look at what Desert Bob wrote.
I can't see from here.
He said if she pulls out a book,
I just got a lot of cool stuff. I know.
Funny.
And so, Wolverine, I want to see your collection. You said you were going to start showing some stuff.
Well, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'm waiting
I
on
had this.
Instagram. I'm probably not going to put it on my YouTube channel.
You're not.
Number one.
No,
fan.
what I was saying was I might show some stuff on Instagram. I'm not going to post anything, I don't think, on YouTube. Maybe
Well,
I'll put some stuff on Instagram.
I was wearing this finger when I saw Brady throw his 500th touchdown pass on a Thursday night game. I was.
I need two of those, but the finger needs to be slid over a little bit.
We know where your finger's gonna go.
I don't think I can get him one here fast enough.
This is the greatest basketball player ever. I miss those shorts.
Let me see it again. I was looking away. Oh shit, Celtics pride. Guy had to go outside wearing long sleeves. He gets in the sun. He gets sunburned. Pasty white.
He was such a homely man, though, wasn't he? He was so funny. He talked so much trash. Have you guys ever seen like him candid and talking to other players? I mean, he talks a lot of trash. Hi, Jack Gallman from North Carolina. But you don't have this. I'm going to put that with my autograph. Brick Liquor. Oh my gosh. No. Can't stop talking about Boston sports. Okay. Where am I? No. Gen X, I'm disappointed in you. I don't know who this baseball player is, but I got a signature on a baseball. He was number 3. Looks like your signature, Pauly.
Hey, you want to see something funny? This is going to be hilarious. Look at, I've got one. Look at this.
What?
I've got a baseball with my signature on it.
Oh my God.
What happened? Where'd I go? Here I go.
I don't know.
I signed this baseball in high school because I was a pitcher and I thought it might be worth something someday, but it's not.
Boy, you thought highly of yourself back then, huh?
See, and then
Wow.
I got this one. I think I got this one from a baseball game.
Stephen Curry. What's that one say?
Nothing.
So my kid, she's pitched no hitters in high school and stuff like that, and she's had some really good games. And she gets the game balls. She don't care nothing about them. What's that? I can't see it.
Alan Trammell.
Who's that?
Tigers player. They used to give this stuff away out at baseball games.
Oh, cool.
Look at that comment from Johnny Rainboat.
Larry Bird said he saw Gone on the court in Jordan. So yes, and that's true. And I tease him. I do think Jordan. I really think they had a different style of ball. I don't think that you really can compare the two. They played. It's apples and oranges. Apples and oranges. Can't compare them. But I do know when they played horse on the McDonald's commercials, we still don't know who won. Don't know who won.
Well, I can tell you who won.
Jordan.
McDonald's, the franchise won. That's who won that game.
I know, but those were funny. I like those type of commercials, you know, and they're in the rafters and all that stuff. It was pretty funny.
Right.
Yeah, I like those. But I do like Jordan. I like it when he talks about Bird. I like when Bird talks about him. But the Celtics did win, I believe, 85-86 against the Bulls, and we won the championship.
Yeah. Don't back that far.
We did. I mean, I wish, you know, we've won more championships since then, but my dad always had banners around that says Sweet 16 because we always had 16 championships for the Celtics. And I like that, Sweet 16, but now we have much more. But I prefer grapes. Kian likes soccer.
Jordan never lost in the final.
I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure Jordan. So
see, that's why it's nice to be a Lions fan. We never get the case of the Eustas. Like I never have to say we used to be good, you know, because we're never good.
You're never good.
Never good.
Never good.
But
never good.
I'm a diehard fan, you know, maybe one day, but I don't think I'll ever have a case of the Eustas.
I know. I always, you know, wondered in the back of my head, what's going to happen after 20 years or so and the Patriots are not good anymore. I mean, I've been so spoiled because I was young when they started winning. You know, I remember Doug Flutie. I remember the Bear and stuff. And then it's all of a sudden we're good and we just were nonstop good. Now, nobody should be mocking.
Did you say in 20 years?
No, well, I mean, my gosh, for 20 years we were good. The Patriots were.
Oh,
well, I know it was an NFL championship, but I mean, again, you're talking 1957.
Because you're talking, well, they went to the Super Bowl again in 96. That was with Bledsoe, Parcells, and Bill Belichick. He was the assistant. So then they went back again when he got hurt in like 2001 and won it. Brady won it.
Well, I'm here to tell you, you probably won't see the Patriots back there for a really long time.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe that.
Well, that's okay. But it's probably true.
No, it's not true because you don't realize Bill Belichick is probably one of the best coaches in NFL history.
He is, but he did it with the best player.
No,
exactly. Exactly.
Come on, no.
Yeah,
I mean, he did it with players that he did it with players that killed people too. By the way,
let me tell you something. No.
Everybody said Customano was a great boxing trainer, right? But it wasn't until he had Mike Tyson.
They saw talent in Brady that Brady didn't even know himself. They made Brady who he was. They gave him a good defensive line. They gave him good special teams. So these teams were made around Brady. Yes.
Brady said he's like, oh,
but he's still the one throwing the ball. You know?
Desert ball.
I'm going to tell you one more time. I'm going to tell you one more time. Brady brought that with him when he showed up. He had brought it with him.
Who was that coach that died shortly thereafter he was drafted that he was really close with Tom Brady? He was a recruiter for the Patriots. He saw something in Brady and said, Bill, that's why he got drafted so far in the draft. Patriots picked him up. Bill gave him his shot. Bill stuck with him when he could have put Bledsoe, one of the highest paid quarterbacks, back in the game.
Hey.
But he went with Brady.
Watch this one.
Oh my God.
But Bill Belichick is also to blame for the Patriots being no good anymore because he's the one that ran Tom Brady out of town.
No.
Yeah, that's a fact.
No, I'm gonna do forensic, okay? And I'm gonna get a whiteboard. I'm gonna show you guys and start putting because that's not true.
Little strings between the pins and stuff.
Brady needed to get in his lane. He's getting too big for his britches, and his wife's had everything to do with it too. Because if you watch that video that him and his wife put out, she was putting things
careful.
in
She's getting feisty. Careful.
Someone lit the fuse. Yeah, watch out. Somebody lit the fuse.
Careful. She's got the pen to her head. Put the pen down, please.
Nick,
Put the pen down.
Nick, in your chair, if you can, just spin around one time and come back. Just let it go on the way around and come back face forward again.
I'll come down.
Hey, somebody get her a brick. Quick.
Abort.
Yeah, it's like what is it? Aromatherapy. She's gonna be smelling bricks off camera.
Here, sniff this. Here's a brick.
Now I'm not gonna be able to sleep because I'm so.
I wish I
mad.
had a brick.
Nick, you're going to be getting.
If you ever invite me back, I'm gonna have a brick. I'm gonna have a brick with me.
I'm not gonna
Promise
bite you
that.
back now because you said that.
What's the difference? You ever see those little things that you can have around the house where you could put them from your car mirror? It's a little clay pot and you could put essential oils in it. Why not dip a brick in essential oils?
Because I don't think brick will fit into the bottle. I don't know.
Nick, you're onto something here. Trust me.
So
You're on.
just go to Fenway. You guys will know what I'm talking about. You'll know what I just. It's like it's just amazing.
Pauly, how was your visit to Fenway? The brick smelled nice.
God, you guys. Okay, I'm losing it, people. I'm losing it.
Well, what it looked like inside, I don't know. I've never made it inside.
You need to make it inside. It's amazing. So, I mean, and they have cobblestone brick too on the way up to Fenway. There you go. You got brick everywhere. Brick. So this is Reggie Lewis. He died on the basketball court.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
I mean, he was a good player too. It was too bad. You know, Dennis DJ Johnson just passed away on the basketball court as well. He was coaching. He was a coach. Yes, there you go. That's
Didn't he play with the Pistons?
Huh?
He played with the Pistons. Didn't he play with the Pistons?
No, he was drafted by Celtics. Played Celtics sometimes.
Okay, well, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I heart issue.
My gosh, I'm not old yet, but I was like 15 when it happened. So that's an old Sports Illustrated.
V Rose, she's the only one who knows the smell, right? A Gucci brick.
Desert Bob.
I'm gonna get a brick and it's gonna be dressed up. It'll be a Gucci brick. I promise you that.
Desert Bob was on the channel.
Who said that? Johnny Rainbow. There will be a Gucci brick. I put my mind to it. It will get done.
Oh, is John still here? Because I got his
She's a brick house.
Now what is this? Well, what is this?
Certificate for my scissors. They're real. They're certified.
Certificate of what?
I got certified scissors from Department of Numismatics.
Fill me in here. Well, what is it?
Because I'm a cutter. And this I won from Heather's Chubby Hubby because I cut things.
Look at that face.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Well, so when this is done, I'm going to go back. I'm going to get a screenshot, and this is what I'm going to post this somewhere.
Timestamp it. Boom, boom, boom.
What did I do now? What did I do now?
2 hours and 46 minutes.
That's right.
I got it. I'm going to write a note.
What did I do now?
Just
You'll see what you did.
Behind those scissors. You're like, I got these scissors. I can't do it, but no, carry on. We want to see your collection. You have a chainsaw? Like what other what?
Oh no, I gotta clean up. Freaking awesome. And Sean is back. Yay. Desert Bob is
happening. Desert Bob is a trooper. Nick's name is in a gold foil. Yeah. Gold leaf.
Oh yeah, it is in gold for real. Look. And it's got hearts.
Let's go 1,000. See?
Because Heather's Chubby Hubby. From Michigan, Heather's Chubby Hubby. And this is freaking awesome. Let me share this. I don't think I've shared this with you. This is the best ever. Now, what this says right here says Bill Belichick. This magazine was going to Bill Belichick. 1 Patriots Place, Foxborough, Massachusetts. 02035.
You didn't take that mailbox, did you?
Huh? I bought them at an auction.
Okay, just making sure. Because I know you go to Stephen King's house, so just
No, what about him?
I'll just make sure you're not taking stuff out of their mailbox.
And I'll translate for you guys. It says, "Welcome to Boston, Lusa." That's how you say it. Lusas.
That's not
that's the real
guest
piece right
to your
there.
city. I'll tell you that. That's not a way to greet guests to your city.
Well, we're winners.
There, you stumped her. You stumped her there. See?
But we got all these rings. I thought that was really cool. This is one of my prized possessions, you guys.
Oh my God, look at this. What's going on, dude?
I love it.
Oh, look, you got Joe Boy saying it too.
Oh, and George, my friend George said this because I won this on a bet too. We did this on YouTube because I won it. And Lusa is right.
All right, Silver Wolverine.
Is it?
Oh, it's a little mini helmet.
Yeah, nice from GMP. And then of course
look,
my
it's a
Brady
little
card.
mini helmet. Hi from Boston.
He is from Boston, Mr. Doughboy. He lives here now, and he's got a really cool dog named Susie. The unknown. Did you see my message? If you can email me, I got some quarters for you. Some of the dates that you said. So let me know. Gleason.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say it? Yes. If you can email me, I saw that you needed a couple of them, and I've got like tons of them. So
the Steelers made it to 6 Super Bowls first. Just in case you were wondering. I didn't know.
I don't really
maybe
care.
someone speaking about it in your chat. They wanted you to know that the Steelers made it to 6 Super Bowls before, I believe, the Patriots, I think.
And I'm so sorry because when it doesn't have the Patriots in the name, I don't care. And there's the Durban head. Do you have one of these, Pauly? This is really awesome.
That's one
of the hockey puck?
Yeah, I can't on that one yet.
This is the Durbin's hockey puck.
I don't have a hockey puck.
You really need to go to the Durbin's auction. I mean, it's really a great auction.
Might have to check it out.
You need to check it out. I'll let you know what it's I can't remember the times right now. I'm tired.
Oh, I had to learn it. So it's Monday and Fridays 3
and Wednesday.
And Wednesday it's 7 Eastern.
And then me, Diane, and Lisa are on Tuesdays.
Which is a lot of fun. Yep. That one's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've checked in there once or twice, said hello.
You did not. I haven't seen you.
Maybe I lurked.
Yeah, we talk about plants and stuff.
Yeah, I've been there. Talked about plants.
It's some green syrup you're all drinking. I don't even know what that stuff is.
That's that's one that I was watching. I think it started off. Somebody was mixing up some potion of some sort.
Had to do a strainer and the whole bit.
Yeah, and are they drinking this stuff or is this a lotion or what we got going here?
They're drinking it, brushing their teeth with it, washing their hair with it. It's like an all-in-one.
I got fresh breath. I got great teeth.
And clean teeth and shiny blonde hair.
It's everything. It's all in one. Doing laundry with it. It's an all-in-one.
Doing laundry with it. Oh, you got a spot here. Let me mix up some salve.
Yeah. Let me get a sip of it real quick. Oh, Nick, come on. Right. Look at Doughboy. Don't forget the mental lip balm.
Yes.
You tell the story, Nick. The mental lip balm. That's the one.
That's awesome stuff right there. It's got hemp in it. But hey, listen, if I ran out of laundry detergent, I don't feel like riding into town and spending all the gas going into town. I can whip up some laundry detergent just like that with a soap nut.
You can also wait a day and then go into town when you need
you can buy that stuff in like a big container, right? Like,
and Amazon will deliver right to your house.
No, they won't. Amazon takes like extra 3 days to get out into the northern Maine woods.
Do they use those drones to drop it off at your house? The thing floating around outside your house?
No.
They might even sell the stuff that you're whipping up in your basement. Somebody might be selling that.
Yeah, why cut out the middleman? Why are you wasting all your time for? Just buy it.
Gosh, you guys are just full of it tonight. You guys are full of all the ideas. Thanks.
Oh, but I get so much pleasure out of making the stuff myself. Look at.
But have you met me? It's like I can't wait. I have to. If I get something in my mind, I'm gonna do it right
now.
I was just gonna get the wrinkles. Look at
your stink.
What's that smell?
Exactly.
I don't have any wrinkles.
That don't smell like bricks.
I don't have any wrinkles. Look, see, I can't even. I don't have wrinkles.
What are you doing right now?
I'm trying to squeeze my forehead for wrinkles, and I can't because I don't have wrinkles.
Well, you got a light shine on your forehead.
Well, I'll turn the light off. Okay, look. I can't even do it like this. See?
Oh my God. You're forever young, Nick.
We're checking
try.
ourselves for wrinkles.
Oh, you're saying it's because of that stuff? That's a good advertising right there.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. I use creams a lot.
Send me some salve and I'll test it. I'll do a review
That's the
for
stuff
it.
you're making.
Let me see.
Yeah, Sean.
You could pee on your clothes, let them sit for about a week, all clean. Gross. I'm going to talk to my pillow night. Good night, Sean. I'm glad you came in. You were fun.
Nighty night, Sean.
He's awesome. He's the guy with all the name changes. So funny. And he's a very, very, very talented photographer. Very talented. The Unknown's very talented too. If you ever need anything done, he does really good stuff.
Photography?
No, like he did a tribe song thing. I mean, it was Explain It, Viros. It was really good. It's really good.
Well, he does a lot of cover songs, and he's got some great stuff.
Yeah.
On his website. I'll post the link here in a second. And then I know he's done some. I could be wrong, but he may have done some computer banner stuff and for Gunny. But I dig the music a lot, so I'll post the link here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean it's good. I didn't get named in it, but V Rose did, so that's special.
That was a
But
surprise. Yeah, it was fun.
I mean, I was kind of hoping just like I would have been snuck in there somewhere because I was jealous. But it was good. I'm just teasing. It's really good. It was
Nick
really
has
good.
the strongest fishing pole I've ever seen. I mean,
What do you mean?
You're out there. You're reeling them in, Nick.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you were. I didn't know that was like a.
That's all right. Here it comes. Here's the Unknown's link.
Yeah, who needs
Freaking
a video
awesome! I'm glad you
intro?
stopped in.
I will
you are
check you
freaking
out. The
awesome.
Unknown.
The Unknown. He's
Freaking
really
awesome is.
Who needs a video intro? I was just letting him know that you do them and you do them well.
I actually took a note.
Did you write notes down? I had to. There's no way I could have remembered that quote. I mean, it was just. I had to sit there and like pause it and write it down. Sit there and pause it and write it down. I think I was talking to you, Rose, when I was getting the quote. What night? Was it
Yeah, too funny. I couldn't believe I can't believe somebody said that.
It's hilarious. I laughed through the whole thing though because it's seriously, John. When you popped in the chat, he's like, "Oh, Pauly." I mean,
What time does their stream start?
I never
know
see
them
Gen
two
X.
old timers are probably sleeping by now.
I never see Gen
8
X.
o'clock. I thought he said 8
Smile.
o'clock, right?
Huh?
What time do they come on tomorrow, Nick? Is it 8?
8. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm tuning in for that one for sure.
He has done many videos for intros for me and the tribe. He does, and it's awesome work. Master Ray, thank you.
Getting grayer every day.
Yeah,
I can help you with that.
My hair?
Mm-hmm.
Do what? Color it?
Yeah,
She's got a salve. She's got a salve for that.
I do. I got all natural hair color. We could fix that right up.
I would never.
He's so Mr. Vero. What do we do? So he's really into his hair too, Pauly. So he's gonna
What's
be
that
going
now?
on with things.
No, don't listen to him.
He had a mullet too.
That's long.
You had a mullet.
Long gone. Long.
All right. Cut the mullet.
That's right.
You ever hear that song?
No, that's it.
I think I'm gonna cut my hair too. Oh, my hair.
How short, Nick?
Huh?
How short?
I was gonna donate it for Locks of Love. That's why I grow it out.
That's pretty cool.
But it won't. It'll still be past my. I still have long hair,
Mm-hmm.
like past my shoulders, because
That's
down
right.
to it's down to my rear end right now, so it's long. So everybody.
Silverback.
That's right.
Desert
Huh?
Bob, my
Nick, you
man.
don't have gray hair, do you?
Me?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Heck no. Do you know how much coffee it takes to get this hair, white hair? Know how much coffee? Because I do drink a lot. I love coffee.
So,
Yeah, so
what
do I.
wash your hair with coffee? Will it naturally dye it back to brown?
I've never tried it. How do you know my hair's
Actually, dye
brown?
it back to brown.
How do you know my hair's brown?
Oh no, I was talking about you. I was talking about me. Please.
Oh.
It almost seems like you just gave a tell away though. Your hair's brown.
I don't really care. Yes, my hair is brown. I used to be, and I don't remember exactly what color because it's been
You're
a long
slacking
time.
on the roots. You're slacking on the roots a little bit.
Well, I got to let them grow a little bit. I mean, my hair, the
Big E.
metals making my hair grow so fast. So fast. And making it shiny too. Look how shiny.
I see it.
Yeah.
Ringmaster Ray, that would be hysterical.
Eyebrows. Oh, yeah.
Beard hair. How would another guy who can't grow a beard wear that though? He has to use like cosmetic glue or something, right?
Ringmaster Ray, read that one. B-Rose.
Where he says he wants to donate his beard to lock.
Yeah, because I mean, I have a beard too. I had a beard one day.
Oh, Nick, put that on. Do you have that right nearby?
I don't have it with me. Well, I think I got a picture. No, I don't have the hat, but I think I got a picture of it.
I got it. Hold on.
You are the hero the world needs.
Funny. That was funny.
I have it this time. What? There it is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I've seen that somewhere.
When I saw that originally, I thought it was like Photoshop or something, like she drew it on or something. But when you look close, you'll see it's actually a hat and a beard that's been knitted, which is funny.
I crocheted it myself.
Now, before we get too far along here, I do want to show. What was his name? What was that little character's name?
Oh, that's like silver and gold.
Yeah. Can. What was his name?
What, Cornelius?
Yes, that's him. Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah, Yukon Cornelius from Rudolph.
Yes. So he put put us together.
Exactly.
Nick holds up Stagecoaches in her downtime. I do.
He said nothing.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what Nick looked like with her hat and beard on.
It was funny because when you put the pictures together, it was funny.
I don't have the one I had from the other time, but that's what you look like. It was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny. And you know, Diane and Lisa had no idea that I was coming on with that. So I sent that hat to Axel so he could look like Papa.
Oh, did you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, you know, like ski mask up here, you know?
Yeah. Well, he'll probably get good use out of it in Minnesota.
Yeah, well, and it keeps your face warm too. So
I have a Yukon bobblehead.
Oh, that's cool.
Shrooms Day. Okay, let's see.
I'm going to bit the locks of love thrown away in Southern Beach. Better off donating to another organization.
They do. I mean, they do. I've donated before, and they don't need virgin hair. They'll take it. And my hair's really thick too, so whenever I donate, they're glad because they can get more than one out of my hair because it's very thick. It's getting heavy.
So you've done that before?
Yeah. Done about 2 or 3 times.
Is that true, Mr. Doughboy? He says he has over 3,000 bobbleheads. Is that true?
My gosh, you should see his. I mean, this guy is cool as crap. He lives.
That's
in
a lot of bobbleheads.
I mean, he's got a great collection of stuff. He is an interesting. I'm gonna go visit.
I walked into a gas station yesterday or today, and have you guys seen the Corona commercial where Snoop Dogg is walking on the beach and he's got Corona, right? Well, there's a 3-foot size Snoop Dogg bobblehead holding a Corona with a lime in it.
Did you get it?
What? No, it's not. It's not for sale. It's just like an advertisement.
I've asked for stuff like that before, and they're like, "Oh, you got to talk to the distributor, and maybe when the promotion's over, you could buy it from them."
Well, and possibly like so.
That would be so cool to have. Yeah.
My parents used to own a bar, and the distributors would come in and hang these mirrors, and my dad would end up having to buy those from him. And he has just piles and piles of these mirrors. But it's the same thing. You ask the person behind the register, and it's usually the owner of the store that ends up taking it home or selling it on eBay
Yeah.
or something.
Wow, Scout Hegan's right down the road from me. Are you still in Maine? Gosh, we have a lot of Mainers. We're taking over this stuff.
What's your thumbnail?
That's
Maine right on it.
I was curious about. That's a great point.
What?
Your thumbnail says it has a Maine road sign in it.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
That was my first one I've ever done because I'm so high tech. So I actually spent 2 seconds doing it, and it was like a big accomplishment for me because I did it.
Hey, it works.
Well,
How many's here still? How many's in here?
25.
5.
Yeah, I can't see none of that stuff. See, not I feel like DOA does because he couldn't do a damn thing when I did them. Now I can't even chat.
Yeah, I know the chat's awful with StreamYard.
Yeah.
I forgot I put that on there only because I put because I copied from Saturday Night Live from New York, but SC Stacker.
Stacker.
I kind of stole it from Saturday Night Live, it's whatever. So I put the Maine sign, and that is really our road sign. When you cross over the border, that's the sign. The way life
Gotcha.
That's our
Yeah,
motto.
but if someone's cruising YouTube and this thing pops up live and they say Maine and they may just
That's a good
stop
point.
it and see what's up.
Well, I've met some new friends, so I'm glad I put it there. Friends are good. Maybe they like to sell bricks too. Who knows?
Oh my God!
Don't bring that up. They're new. Just let them listen for a little while before you drive them away. We're not selling bricks here, people.
Yeah, don't hit them over the head with a brick right away, Nick.
You know what's funny?
Doughboy, will you do that? Because I'm very
intrigued. Video of my room. You should.
I would love to see
some
that.
Great stuff. And let me show you what he does.
3,000. Whoa, fumble.
Check this out.
That's a lot of
This is a
bobbleheads.
rose that Mr. Doughboy made out of pennies.
That is awesome.
How awesome is that? Pauly, you got to look.
Hey, Doughboy, you know what would be great is if you had a way, like have like a little.
Made out of pennies.
Oh, it's a rose.
That's really cool. I mean, that's talent.
Nice.
If Doughboy could make all the bobbleheads go off at once, like have like a little an earthquake platform that just goes them one time. And,
Desert Mom.
That would be cool.
I just don't know what to say. He's so mean to me and he doesn't even know me.
It's an art and it takes years to master.
I mean, I have made this so easy for Desert Bob. Usually I'm the one making fun of people. And I've just made it way too easy for you.
She's like a sommelier, when they test the wine and stuff, smelling all the from like the different parts of the stadium. Oh, this one's from left field. Oh, this one came out from behind the dugout.
I was in the Navy in 74 and ended up in Washington. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Another trivia, but it's kind of easy. Portland, Maine came before Portland, Oregon. Just saying.
She's deflecting it.
Yeah.
I am, kinda.
Yeah, who cares? Nobody even asked that.
Mr. V. Rose, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm getting I've been eating in a while.
I know I'm getting hungry too. I'm getting hangry. I mean, because I like the snack. And I got popcorn. I got some skinny girl.
I'm just teasing you. Nick, why wouldn't it come first? The country expanded.
No, we don't need to know the rationality behind it. I just wanted to say
Maybe
that.
I'm overanalyzing it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Names
you
for each
are.
brick.
Because we're one of the 13 original colonies.
Ooh, Nick.
I'm going to sing now because,
Oh my God. How did we overlook this for an hour? Nick the Brick. How did we overlook this for an hour?
Nick the Brick.
Nick the Brick.
Oh my gosh, I'm ignoring you. I want to pretend you guys don't exist. You guys don't exist. Just me in the chat exist.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Is it because I'm not like delay and I'm not saying you guys are sexy coin collectors? Is that why you guys are all up, in my business? In my grill?
Say it about personal business.
Do they call people from Maine maniacs? Yes, they do. We're maniacs. And then we call Nick, do the kid, I didn't expect you to get in on it.
Hashtag
then we
Nick
call
the
our
Brick.
from Massachusetts mass asses.
Nick, that could be your alter ego. Like when you really got to go hard on somebody and you got to pound them over the head, set them straight, you could be Nick the Brick.
That's my superpowers. I hit people with
muscle.
bricks.
You're like the muscle, Nick the Brick.
I hit people with bricks. That's my superpower.
Yeah, like Jimmy the
Not
Wrench.
not only does she smell them, she will hit you in the gosh damn head with one. And then go right back to smelling it.
That's right. Like she's got to come down from that violent episode. Just
She
Oh, we're
pulls
gonna
out
have to
her
delete
purse
this, you
like
guys. We're gonna have to delete.
oh
Get rid
no.
of the evidence. I'm gonna, Mr. V Rose,
What?
we're gonna have a talk later.
I know. There's a couple things I made notes myself, Nick. Don't worry. I have a few of my own timestamps.
Nick, do the bricks, smash the coins cases. Yes. Oh, good idea. I could take the bricks and smash my coin cases instead of breaking them open with my bare hands.
Listen, you have my full support cracking these open.
Yeah.
The extreme.
Do you want me to do one right now?
Not with a brick.
No, with my hands.
Sure. Let's see the muscles. Can you do it behind your head like the way Jimi Hendrix played the guitar?
Listen, I did a great trick on the Coin Tribe show, and I did it. And Gunny said, "I bet you can't do it behind your back," and I said, "I bet I can." And I even closed my eyes, and I did it behind my back, and it was broken perfect.
Nick the Brick is catching on, guys.
I don't know where my
Nick the brick is catching on, guys. Oh.
Watch this. No, freaking awesome. I have never hurt my hands doing it because there's a technique, and I've perfected that technique, and I might start teaching people.
Listen,
got so much on.
We understand you got strong hands. Okay, you go around, you're grabbing bricks, you're hanging on to bricks.
Yeah, you're pulling out of walls.
You're a mason. We get it. We get it. This is why it's all coming up tonight.
That's why that seal clap is so strong. We couldn't put two and two together.
Snap. Snap.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Come on, Nick. We're waiting.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to. No.
Oh,
I'm not going to accommodate now.
I take it back. I take it back. Nick the Brick. Please give me credit for that one, Nick. Please.
Oh my God. I'm taking you out of the Channel Hall of Fame. You're not going in the Channel Hall of Fame, Pauly.
I was never in.
I was gonna induct him. I got a sticker now.
Credit.
I was gonna put your mug right there, like where it says Channel Hall of Fame. No, not.
You can put me below silver forever if you want. You don't have to put me over top his. Just put it
There's
below
this,
it.
well, usually you can see
that way. Then your head's blocking it. Then I'll still be there in spirit, but not really there.
Oh, Remaster Ray's on the Channel Hall of Fame. We got Can in the Channel Hall of Fame. Yeah, a lot of these people in chat are in the Channel Hall of Fame. You guys aren't. Just remember that.
I didn't start the hashtag, by the way. I shared it privately amongst ourselves. Can's taking it worldwide.
I'm going to Instagram with it as soon as I'm done.
Dude, embrace it, Nick. So you think Elvis wanted to be famous?
That look, like what I'm going to do is when at some point in this stream she had her hands like this, so I'm going to crop in a brick.
Brilliant.
Oh my God! And you will too.
Put the accordion and Trump hands like this. She's done this. Put a brick in there.
I'm going to learn to do better graphics, and I'm actually going to take my time and do it. And instead of saying I don't get time for that,
this is going to take me 10 minutes.
With you guys.
Yeah,
I'm going to put you guys on dolls and everything.
Nick, it's going to take you 6 months to come out with a video. He's going to do it as soon as you come off the street.
What is wrong with you?
Background will be Fenway.
I have to go have a celery stick. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, you guys are not nice. I know. I need some Skinny Girl pop.
Skinny Girl pop.
I see big things coming.
Big bricks.
Yes,
I'm embracing. Guess what? I just found another walker.
Did it just fall out of somewhere? I wish could.
It just fell.
I just got. Oh, check out this Kennedy.
Yes, GNP.
What?
He nothing. Carry
At
on.
least I don't clap like a monkey. Desert Bob, I swear. Where did you come from?
What did you call that? You knew that's exactly what he
Desert
said.
Bob, seriously.
I want deep fakes of Nick smelling a brick. Wow, Bob, you'll be part of it. You'll be able to pre-approve anything I post. That's it. I got it.
Biggie.
Actually, when she goes to show this to the camera, it's gonna be cropped out. That's gonna be a brick.
Biggie is so true. I mean, seriously, this is hilarious. You bet I am. I thought that was the worst stream ever. This is right up there.
All right, that's
Pauly
the
brought me. I did. I will take credit for that. Thank you, Bob.
What?
He says
Oh, I
Pauly
know.
brought me.
So I saw a couple of people. I'm like, did you tell them, Pauly? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, thanks. I'm like, my gosh, you guys. I mean, seriously, how does this guy get so many guys to do whatever he wants?
Huh?
You, I mean, you got all these guys calling you sexy and following you around.
I'll tell you exactly how it went down. I got a group. We're in a group on Instagram. I dropped the link. I said, if you guys ain't doing nothing, if you're not doing nothing, come F with me on this stream.
What did you say?
Well, I told him just to come mess with me on this stream.
Oh, mess with you.
I said it in other
Desert
language.
Desert Bob.
Desert Bob, you're worse than. Okay, I'm writing that quote down now. I'm gonna put Pauly butt quotes on Instagram. He's gorgeous. This one.
I'm gonna share it.
Guys.
I'm gonna share it.
I mean, can I Mr. V Rose, I think you're handsome.
Well, I appreciate that, but I certainly don't have the fanfare that Pauly does.
I know, neither do I.
I'm going to say I admire it. I'm not fanboying like Boulay. I'm just saying I admire the fanfare.
I mean, they really had
exactly.
When I saw Gen X light up like a Christmas tree, I knew Gen X his eyes lit up like a Christmas tree when he talked about Pauly.
I know that was the weird part to me.
I know. I mean, he was just glowing with a smile. Gen X, and he didn't even have the hat on backwards. It was just Gen X.
That was straight. That was straight in.
Listen. The guy throws the hat. If he's got the hat on backwards, just step back. Let him just get out of the way.
And we know that is in no way how Department of Numismatics thinks. It's just Gen X.
Is she eating walkers right now?
Who? Did Desert Bob say something again? Oh, gum. Gum.
Little brick chips.
Yeah, but does he know candles as well as Mr. V Rose at Desert Bob? Candles. What do you know about candles?
Heather's chubby hubby caught me on the fringe of the conversation staring off into nothing earlier in the stream, and he asked me what candle scent I was thinking about.
Oh.
So I told him Pine Forest. It's my favorite.
You're more of a mahogany leather scented. Hey, Desert Bob, you know what?
Nice. Oh, see that? Hypnotized.
What year?
45.
Nice.
Nick the Brit.
Huh?
Ringmaster Ray.
Don't engage with these folks. Step away. Nothing to see here. Look away. Nothing to see. All right.
All right. Well, we've got a lot to go over, Nick.
I think I'm quitting streaming.
What?
I'm going to quit streaming and just smell Burks. I'm just kidding.
You have to come back with a brick next time.
Desert Bob! I swear. We haven't even been formally introduced for him to be able to make fun of me this way.
Desert Bob?
Pauly, was that a walker or standing liberty? You gonna answer that, Pauly? Oh, you didn't know. It's just gum. I want Nick.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, we got Belay back.
He's dropping a missile on you.
That's a sweet coin.
I dumped them everywhere.
Boulay is firing missiles.
I am excited to watch them tomorrow because I just want to hear them. I just want to hear him describe. Nick, you should see the 1921 D Walker I picked. I bet it is beautiful. Why don't you show me? We talked in Stormy and Unfiltered together. I know. I was just teasing. I know who you are. But see, Stormy doesn't acknowledge me anymore because I don't pay him a monthly membership. I'm just teasing. But again,
How'd my name?
Huh?
How's my name upside down?
Because freaking
I
awesome.
don't know how he does it, but he does it.
Awesome. He freaking is awesome.
He is freaking awesome.
He really is freaking awesome.
GMP coins.
Oh,
Is that on the 45? What you're referring to? He said missing initials on the reverse of that Walker.
On 45, I need to write that. You know what? Snipey Mikey told me that too one time.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
forgot about that. But I gave you the list, V Rose? That list isn't long.
It has half dollars on it.
Yeah, I got
All
you
right.
Walkers. I gave you Walkers and
I got bombarded with that penny hunt. I mean, that thing killed me. I
yeah.
gave
You done?
I honestly, I'll go back to it, but no, I'm not done.
All right. Well, I enjoyed it, but I'm getting sleepy.
Cool, George. Yeah, I appreciate it. Pauly, it was a lot of fun. I appreciate you coming.
hey, I had a blast. I had a blast.
Thank
Definitely.
Thanks
you.
everybody that was here. Desert Bob, thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Thank you,
And
Desert Rob.
all the new
Yeah.
people I met. Thanks for coming here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Desert Rob.
Yeah, Nick, can you still like edit the description to the stream? Like go in.
Yeah, I'll put some links in there.
Yeah, put some links in because I think a lot of the folks in stream would definitely go by and check out some other channels. So it'll be cool.
Absolutely. I'll put tons of them in there.
Yeah,
All
if
right.
you're looking for, if you're and listen, if you're looking for any leather goods, if you're on Instagram, I'm not sure how much he puts on YouTube yet, but definitely check out Desert Bob. I'm serious. Check him out. The man's an artist when it comes to leather work.
What's tonight? Wait, tonight is Saturday? Okay.
Yeah.
Key Collectibles got an auction too on Monday at 8. He's got a great auction.
8 Eastern
Good
time.
great
It's
stuff.
definitely good vibe, a lot of fun,
Yep.
a lot of
Right there.
camaraderie.
He's good.
I used to stop there all the time, and I'll have to go back. Kind of. It's been a while. It just gets so damn busy.
That's
And
cool.
There's so much stuff to do, and
Yeah, but he great
And
stuff.
don't forget, Pauly will be on tomorrow night, right, with Gen X and Boulay, and that's sure to be a live wire.
Fanfare. That's probably just going to be fanfare and a lot of sexy talk. So
you know what? They sent me the link. I might say I'm going to show up and just make them waiting. Stand them up like a prom date.
What a
Just stand them
power-
up like a prom. Stand them up like a prom date.
Play.
yes, because they did talk about your hair.
Just tell them 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, 5 more minutes. 5 more
Kind
minutes.
of like you did
Yeah.
with us.
I'm going to go in, but without the camera on, it'll just be voice.
It's great.
I mean, that's probably all you'll have to do. They don't care.
I don't know what's going on with the internet. I don't know what's going on with the internet here. It's just I can't get my picture.
They just want you as eye candy.
Oh man, that's funny.
Eye candy. Adulting tomorrow night. Yeah, that's what they're gonna be doing on Gen X channel tomorrow.
Well, good deal, Nick. I had a lot of fun.
I did too.
Hey, good
Thank
meeting you. I appreciate it.
Likewise, appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us and the chat, staying with us for so long. Holy cow.
GP, freaking
Like 2
awesome.
hours.
Master Ray, HCH, Can, my
These
cousin,
are the best people in
Desert
the
Bob,
community.
Mr. Doughboy. Thanks, everybody.
And
Check
don't
out and
forget,
take it easy.
Can's 8 o'clock Monday. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.